Rolling. This your boy Jay for dinner. For dinner, Illuminati Live, Red Pill, Illuminati Clips, like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know when we go live. And please put the number of your like in the chat. You know, like that. We're back again. Speakenomix. Wagwan. Hope everyone's good. You know, had a little break. Maverick went to Glastonbury. Who knows what happened at Glastonbury? We're going to leave it. Yeah, working. We're going to leave it there.
Happens at Glastonbury.
Yeah, it stays at Glastonbury, innit?
Yeah. Don't speak on it, Mav. Don't speak on it.
10 days.
10 days?
10 days. Not one story for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Those are skeletons.
Yeah. Those stories, no, just working.
That's like tents, isn't it? Glastonbury's in the tents, isn't it?
Yeah.
Getting up to it.
Yeah, it was about.
Don't, Mav, I believe you.
Huh?
I believe you.
He hasn't said anything.
She just believes in it.
Yeah, he was working. He said he's working, just working.
Everything takes work. Everything takes work.
I just see a piece of fluff move. But...
Yeah, let me just
I get it every day, you know.
Don't start, you know.
Cool, man. So yeah, man, we in the building. We back. Might as well introduce the guests. Them. We got 2 guests today. We have Transparency with Fire, aka Motional, in the building. Welcome. I should say welcome back. Welcome back. You was last here when we had Jupiter and Raven. That was a good one, isn't it?
That was a good one.
That's a fucking good one. We got to reload that. I got to get Jupiter back.
Need a part 2.
Talk about race and all that stuff.
That must have got heated.
It didn't get heated, you know.
No?
Didn't.
It was just a good conversation, but it never got heated because I think Jupiter held back. Raven is like very tactful. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Innit? He's a very tactful guy,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
So for that reason, it didn't go left. Emotional was siding with Jupiter, so...
Okay.
No, I wasn't. Don't listen to him.
I said it like I expected it to be a mad thing, but I don't know a bit about Jupiter, but I'm saying, okay.
I was hearing both points.
Some of her views can be a bit...
I was siding with Raven.
Jupiter-ish.
Yeah.
Big up Juice, big up Raven, man.
big up.
Yeah, and also in the building, we have man like 5... How we introduce you? Because you got too many names.
We just say outside and the goddamn outside. Yo, we just say outside. No, I'm chatting. 5 is good. 5 is good.
Man like 5 in the building, man. Music artist, businessman, family member. Do you know what I mean?
Make the clocks turn.
Yeah, man. So we're here, man. We're here. We're going to chat some chat, man. I know Motional said she's got some topics for us. She's got something that she wanted to chat about. But while we was off camera, there was something that we was going to get into, but I think we got a bit distracted. You was asking... I can't remember. You said something about the Mandem's voice.
Nothing bad, yeah.
Huh?
That already sounds
So
bad.
you know he's put out... I haven't seen it,
The
actually.
Mandem's voice is China.
Okay.
Yeah, China, yeah.
So you lot's voice, yeah, put out that...
Wait, I'm included.
You lot's voice.
You lot's
Come with
voice.
the Mandem.
Like,
So I feel like that name Mandem's voice is like...
No, I know.
Yeah, it's obviously not
explained
really
it,
that
He's
title.
explained it. The Mandem.
Oh, the man gave him that title as
Well,
well.
no.
I didn't.
No,
He doesn't speak for me.
Mandem that don't speak, that are not
That's basically his
good.
explanation.
Yeah, Mandem that
he's here
ain't
to...
comfortable speaking out.
Yeah.
Oh, he
They
represents
come
them.
to him, and he speaks
And
the
he
thing.
comes and chats the talk.
Yeah.
So what did he say?
So no, you know there was that thing about Jedi always wants to get me in trouble, you know. You know, there was that thing about basically, there was a transformer. I have no idea how to, you know, what to refer them as, but there was a man that has, you know, transitioned into a woman or whatever, and you know they did the pop the balloon thing, innit?
Yes.
You remember that?
Yeah,
so after that, I think it got a little bit of madness all around the place, yeah? So then recently I heard, because I haven't actually seen it, so, you know, if I'm wrong, correct me.
Watch it.
But recently, trying to put out a clip,
Yeah.
and he said that there's bare man them, innit? That's in the closet, basically, is what he's saying. And he said the whiting, he's basically saying the whiting is man them that are in the closet when they say why and all of them kind of things, because he's saying, why is your mind thinking that way? So when you say, oh, I've come into the house, why are you putting the you there? Why are you thinking about that when you're talking to a next man? I think that's what he was basically saying.
Right.
Yeah, so he's saying,
nah, man.
I feel like that's interesting, and maybe with some individuals, there's actually some truth behind that. As in, I think that there's some individuals who are so excited or engaged in that game that it probably is an indicator that they're having a bit too many thoughts that they shouldn't.
What, the back passage game? What game?
No, the fire game, man. The
Yeah. The back passage game, you know.
We have to make sure what game we're talking about.
If that's a game, I didn't even know that's a game.
I'm just saying, I don't know what, I'm just saying.
Yeah. So, man, they're playing the Y game, which is basically a game of call out the sexual innuendo.
Yeah, I thought it was a bit of fun, to be fair.
Yeah,
just a laugh and
it was funny. It was funny. And for me personally, it's something that's been going on from I was a youth. They were making Carry On films and all that. All had sexual innuendos and whatever. You know, I find them funny, but I do think it's been overdone. For me personally.
You can't even have a conversation
when we have a good
innit?
game, and then the rules have always been, that's mandem, from my perspective. We have a good game, we have a good style, we have something that we all enjoy, and then it becomes popular, as in those outside of the circle start engaging in it, and it's not as appealing to us anymore. Because it's like now it's mainstream, everyone's doing it, it's commercial. So that's to me, like, even with slangs and words, if my son comes home saying the same word that I'm saying, I probably won't be using that. You know, like, it'll phase out, do you know what I mean? Like,
Time to flip it.
that's how I feel, innit? But just to backtrack though, before we go into the wife thing, because you mentioned the pop the balloon that had the trans person on it. Now, I kind of, obviously I've seen clips and I've seen clips on Insta. You know what I mean? Little reels and that. And because I know some people involved, it's popped up on my timeline. I was quite surprised when I saw it. One, the transsexual person is quite eager to break into this black media scene. How do I know that? I saw them going around messaging lots of people, including myself. I heard this.
We were discussing it on a live.
Including myself, saying, yo, can I get involved? Can I wear a rare? So I was like, oh, what are you trying to do? It's like, I just want to come on and talk and wear a rare. Obviously, I observed Wagwan, and I couldn't really see anywhere that I couldn't find a place for this individual to make content with them. Okay. So, like, in my head, I just scanned it in my head quickly and I said,
the sofa wouldn't be good enough, no? Just something. Like, you know. Or you.
I think, you know what, honestly, I think there probably would be a time where I think I could sit down and speak to somebody that's trans and have a good conversation. I've done it online before, like on an online, like on YouTube and that. I think someone trans has had their thing to say, and we're not discriminating when it comes to conversation. But I felt like there was an energy that this person may or may not have intentionally be trying to enter the room that I didn't want to facilitate or promote.
I didn't watch it.
I didn't want to promote this whole. I just didn't like. Yeah, you're trans and that. You're not even black.
What part of it is you trying? What didn't you want to promote?
I didn't want to promote this whole thing of shining a spotlight on this person because they're trans and getting into their, because I saw a part of the interview where I heard what they was talking about, and the trans person was talking about, there's a lot of black man and rude boys, and like, my type is this and my type is that, and that's probably true. However, I just felt like there's a lot of agendas that are promoted nowadays, right? And some need extra promotion, and some don't need any extra promotion. And I quite frankly think that that side of sexuality or whatever is getting promoted quite a lot, and Jedi's platform don't need to go down that route. Yeah. So I kind of just was like, boy, whatever. I just let it go. Then I saw her pop up on the pop the balloon thing, and I was a little bit shocked by whose platform they popped up on. I kind of felt like, you know what, maybe I'm glad it weren't me. I'm glad it ain't my show or my production, because ultimately you're just trying to do entertainment and trying to get clickbait, which is amazing. It's probably done amazing for your number, but then we still have certain levels of integrity of what we promote, and I don't want to promote it. I don't want to push it. If it was a valid conversation that needed to be taking place, and you just happen to be trans or whatever, by all means, I ain't closed-minded to those conversations. I'm not closed-minded to sit down with somebody that's gay or trans or whatever. I've been on my online version of my podcast and spoken to someone that's confessed to be a racist. I've spoken to someone that's confessed to be a Nazi. I've spoken to someone that has confessed that they basically arguing for why PDF files should be given dollies, childlike dollies. They were arguing for that, and I was just like bonfire on all of it. But still, on my platform, we had the conversation, right? Yeah. So you can see, I'm not just like, if you're not on my walk of life, then I'm not going to chat to you. No. But why? You know, like Brother China says that he's doing the Lord's work, innit? Oh. He said that he's doing God's work. He says that quite a lot about, you know, the things he talks about and whatever when he's talking about relationships and doing God's work. And I just think, if you're doing God's work, why are you surprising black men with a trans that's into black men? And I know that person contacted you, letting you know that they're trans. So why are you pushing that? Each to their own. It's not a judgment. It's just an observation that person ain't the direction I'm trying to go in. I'm not trying to go in that direction. Do you know what I mean?
So the black men going on there don't know.
They didn't know.
Apparently they didn't know. No.
Okay. And do you know what it is? I'm gonna say because I don't know how I feel about him bringing that, but I think that's a man thing, that where you lot will feel all of that stuff. I found it very interesting. I'm thinking, what? I found it very surprising. I'm very surprised. I didn't get to watch it. I haven't watched it yet. I tried to watch it while I was on the live the other day, because they were saying certain stuff in it when we was on the Darkness Wednesday. Just those live in it, and big him up, big time. But I actually, speaking of Justo, I like the way he handled it. People had a problem with the way he handled it. I think he handled it excellently. He just like he obviously he popped the balloon straight away. Popped the balloon straight away, yeah. And you see him talking like, why didn't you tell man after? Do you get what I mean? Like, people say you should have walked off and stuff like that, but I think that would have been an idiot thing if he walked off. Do you get what I mean? Like, he popped the balloon and he spoke to the person, and he said, you get me, I'm not into your thing, like you get what I mean. He said what he said. He said the person was saying, you know, I like your tattoos and stuff, and he said thank you, like, no biggie, keep it moving. Do you know what I mean? And do you know what it is? You can get drawn out. You can get drawn out, and there's nothing to be drawn out. People just and then he had his conversation with China after. Do you get what I mean? I think people were saying that China should have told them all that stuff, because of what China's trying to do with the content. I'm not a fan of a lot of the stuff that he does, or not that he does, but the things that he says. Like, we'll get back to the Lord's work in a minute.
That's tricky, man.
You know, like, I'm not a fan of certain things, but I kind of understand why he didn't show it, because I wouldn't have been surprised then. You wouldn't have got the reaction. You wouldn't get the whole thing.
I reckon some man might have refused to come out.
Like, exactly. Where you won't get the reaction, even if they walked up or whatever.
Speaking for the man them, you're bringing man them to interact with a trans. Like, you're like, inviting kind of like.
Maybe the man them told
Trying to
him
set man up.
Yeah.
But
trying to
maybe
set
the
man
man
up.
them that don't speak up said this is what they want to see, because China's then saying there are man them in. He started naming areas and saying that there are man them that are into this stuff, and
Maybe they are. I mean, I'm sure
So-
there's gay man them. That,
So
of course,
maybe
that's,
that's what
obvious.
they were trying to
There's gay man
create.
them. There's trans people. There's all sorts. It takes all sorts to make up society. That's without a doubt. But then it's like when you get a chance to create a platform, you have a choice of what you put on there and how you put stuff on there. Like I said, having a trans person on my platform probably it's not a no-go, but it's like, am I going to do a pop the balloon where I've invited men that think they're going to interact with women, and then I'm forcing them to either put the trans down or say no, and this trans person is quite spicy, got a lot to say, and kind of wants to diss you. Oh, well, I know you like me anyway, or I know you guys all say that and you're not into it. And it's like, that's unnecessary. I just don't see the necessity for
For
that.
me, I feel like, I don't like the narrative that this person is trying to spin, saying, oh, behind the scenes, the man them like it really, but they don't like, and you have to think about who he put up there. So it's kind of like, you're trying to, for me, I feel like together, you're targeting like the man them that are of the, you get what I mean? A serious life, the road life, I'm not messing with, and they're not about that, innit?
Yeah.
So are you trying to, because when you say about I'm just going to talk now, I don't care now if your friend comes for me, but I'm just saying, when you say about the Lord's work and stuff, the Lord don't send you out to tear nobody down. I don't care if it's baby mothers, whatever, because baby mothers who've already had their children, the Lord didn't tell you to go and make them feel shitty when you're saying that the statistics show that they commit suicide the most. If you're saying that the statistics show on the live, sorry, beep that out, sorry. But if the statistics show, which is what he's saying, that they are the ones to unalive themselves the most because they're single mothers and stuff like that. Going on multiple platforms and putting them down, where you can be sending them over the edge if they hear what you're saying, oh, if we're most likely and all of that stuff. The Lord ain't sending you to do that. The Lord definitely ain't sending you to make nobody feel shitty about themselves. Spread your message in a different way.
I've heard China speak a lot of times. I don't disagree necessarily with what he says about women with children, single mothers, and their eligibility in the dating field. I feel like it's an individual thing. Some single mothers are more eligible than others, but ultimately, for a single man that doesn't have children, a woman with children, I think naturally should be lower on his target list.
This one's for the stolen voices, my people that ain't got much traces. Trapped in the belly of the beast, everywhere is beef and there's never ever peace. Every day is peak and I never get to speak. Living in the Elmos, never get to see. Sitting in a cell, feeling like you're never gonna leave, but you can't sleep cause you got beef with the brother underneath in the bunk. The truth in my speech is abundant. I don't need a reason to keep it 100. The government declared the war on the man. So this ain't a song, it's a glorious anthem to rep for the group that is normally abandoned. The poor is ignored when they're stranded. From Lagos to Kingston, Nori to Camden, against all odds, of course we are champions. I'm the voice of Trayvon, I'm the voice of Stephen Lawrence, I'm the voice of Tupac, with no thug life engraved on my stomach. I'm the voice of a runaway slave, holding a blade and facing a musket. Been a victim of the system too long, we get tired of waiting for justice. The voice of Fred Hampton Sr., killed for defending the people, and the right to exercise freedom of speech. We just want to be treated as equal. I'm the voice of the mums and the ones that pray for unity in the community. I'm the voice of the young trying to escape the slum, but they can't find the opportunity.
So much to say, but not enough. We hear the cries calling from the skies above, saying it's okay, speak your mind, open your heart, don't let no one add you to all the
I don't disagree with that.
Right,
I don't think you should be promoting that and telling them that their value's not that.
I think
that's not the Lord's work.
in the dating field, their value is less than a single woman with no children.
That would be the same though.
Yeah,
that would be the
I
same
agree.
both ways.
I agree.
So
Yeah.
I'm just saying, there's targets in what you do, and if you're gonna say, oh, I'm doing the Lord's work, you're not going out to target different people, because now the man them are the target. I'm sorry, but you lot are. You're the target now, because we don't know what you lot are thinking. As women, we don't know what you lot are thinking when you lot are playing your Y games and stuff. We don't know,
Okay, let's get back. Yeah,
The white games is now. Man.
We don't know. According to the voice of you lot, we don't know. Us women, we can only go by what you men are saying. And the men are speaking now. The men are speaking and saying that the man them are thinking funny things.
I'll be real. Sometimes I've heard the whine and like the enthusiasm for the whine, and it's like there's no other jokes in your arsenal. I do feel like there's a lot of concentration on it. It's become popularized. And I think if you start looking out for innuendo, you hear more innuendo. The more you play the game, the more you realise you can't say nothing. But I think it's for us as adults to be balanced with whatever we're doing. Pause, why, fire, that's been going on for years. I know some of you lot think Young Spray invented it. This is just testament for the narrow-mindedness and how dumb you lot. I don't even know where the fuck you lot been for the last 20 years. Dame Dash been saying pause from how... Pause is such an old... And even before that, someone showed me a clip the other day of a house party when the guy was like basically, oh, yo, even when I be lying with my woman, I be laying down with my woman and I be about to wax that ass. And all I can think about is this motherfucker. And they say in the car, they turn around and they say in the car, I don't know about you.
I remember that.
But
scene.
I don't know about you. But when I'm getting pussy, all I can think about is the pussy. So that's like a why for that kind of. There's another.
It's even British humor. Like
it's British humor. Yeah. Innuendos very rare. But I do think that with people that don't have enough jokes and banter and humor in their arsenal, for them just to stick on just why is a bit much. I was playing the why game because I feel like society just roped me into it. We all kind of doing it, fire this, fire upon that. We've been doing that for long. But then it did get to a point where I actively decided I'm not engaging in this no more. Like I came to that conclusion for myself and said, you know what? This is fucking tiring. And plus, it's like I don't want to be thinking about this in your. I just can go without it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Some people overplay it.
Like
they'll really dissect the words.
You see, for me though,
like, yo, chill out, bro.
Chill out. Like, when man said, yo, I'm going on the road, jump on my bike, come and go together. I'm like, hey, brother, that's a bit much. But some people are really digging it. It's like,
is that just a man thing though? Don't you lot just overgo with stuff like with all you lot's joke? Even when you lot play fighting, it starts to turn real. You lot just kind of overdo things. So I wouldn't. For me, I'm not gonna start looking at my brothers on the street as you lot are funny.
Why did China say that though? What was China saying that off the back of someone talking to him about having the transgender person on the show?
Yeah, I think he's getting a lot of stick about it. I think it's overplayed.
So that's made him now start bunning out the why.
It's gonna be.
You can't bun out the why and then have trans on your show and not tell the man them.
So what man them voice is he speaking for? Cause he goes to the majority of man them and say, I'm gonna do a show, the trans, put the balloon.
See, when you say man them, and you put a voice on top.
Yeah, it's nuts. Because you told me I'm going on the show.
I'm so sorry. Because
try and point out one that's not
you are the man them. I will call
clearly,
come from the
clearly there's different types of mandem.
But when you're thinking about the mandem, you're not really calling a certain demographic or certain character mandem. When you don't think about it, really.
Not really. I feel like, I mean, we can all call ourselves mandem, but like, who's really mandem? Everyone's gonna. There's different. Actually, it's quite a general term that doesn't actually really mean
Everyone's
much.
Gonna say that I'm not mandem.
You get me?
Everyone's gonna.
Big up China. I don't know who he was representing.
I don't know.
But I don't know if that was his idea or whatever, because I know he's working with production people and whatever, so maybe it's theirs, whatever. Good luck to him, man. At the end of the day, it's a show, but if you ask me personally, it wouldn't be my show where I'd be putting the man them through that. If anything, the man them have to know that this person's there or whatever, because when you say let's introduce the women and the girls, whatever, I don't know what you just got to be careful what propaganda you're feeding into,
and
bro.
say with the what do you call it, the Transformers, a tricky one, and you make the mistake, you don't put the balloon. Now you got the whole world laughing at you. They're gonna murder Sam. Unalive.
Yeah. Because it's not. Yeah,
it's not nice.
I mean, I feel like we should use our platforms to protect our brothers from certain things, right? Just protect each other. We should just protect each other. I don't know how it goes. I need to watch to see everyone's reactions, but I did see a few clips, and
well, they were saying a few.
I don't think the man them were that impressed.
A few people didn't pop them.
Because they didn't know.
A few people didn't pop their balloon.
So now is it the man's fault for not being good enough to clock, or is it like
I don't see any. I actually found it entertaining.
Because we could all be tricked by tricked by thinking someone's a female that's not born a female. We could all be tricked. The days of that is long gone. Of you can actually. We looked it up. If you Google, do you get what I mean? There's some that, I'm sorry, just look
more feminine
than women.
But
Yeah.
I would love to have a conversation with the trans, only based on the obsession of using women's toilets. That's all. I just
See,
have
now
a
that's the
problem
type
with
of conversation like I could have with that person. Do you know what their name is? I'd rather use the name.
No, I don't.
But yeah, the trans person that came on onto the
Say
balloon.
the person.
I'd rather have a conversation with women where the women are like want to talk about what makes you think you're a woman, what feels like, what is being a woman, or whatever.
It's the safe space that you're invading.
You can have that conversation.
Yeah,
That'd be that's a good show.
Yeah.
But for me to say to Fire, yo, come on, I've got 2 gal here, and we're gonna all chat. And then you come on, and then you're surprised by someone that's not, because you might not want to even share your platform with certain things. Yeah. Remember, some people are Christian, some people are. I think when you're doing certain things, when you're doing certain things, I think you need to be wary of like who you're involving in that. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Definitely. Maybe they pick the right people that they knew wouldn't care.
Because when it comes to religious beliefs and do you get what I mean? Man. That is very serious. That is very. And
just the embarrassment, or just maybe not wanting to share the platform with certain things. Personally, like if I was invited and I was made aware of that, I wouldn't have gone to that.
If you wasn't aware and you was there, Jedi, would you have walked off?
Probably not.
That's
I probably wouldn't have walked off, because what am I walking off for? But at the same time, I think I would have been quite upset that I've come to do
you come to look for a woman.
Looking for women.
For a date.
Like for instance, if they did it at Debate Corner, and then one of the people stood up, as long as the people that have arranged it didn't know, then there's nothing we can do in it. We find that out. But from you knew, I said, "Oh, this is gonna wait till they see her, or wait till they," and you're waiting to see people's reaction.
Because you know what? Because like some of them didn't pop the balloon because they didn't realize or straight away or whatever. Yeah. If there was a man that didn't realize all the way to the end. Now they're going on a date with the. Yeah, that's a bit techie.
I wonder whether they probably said, "Well, you have to tell them that you're." You know what I mean? I wonder what would happen.
By law, to be fair.
No, I think China would have told them after. He definitely would have told them. I'm not gonna. I'm not. I know his character.
When can't be trusted, bro.
Before they leave the place and hold hands and.
Oh, just at the end.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, just to let you know, that's a trans.
Yeah, like
that's bad, man.
I see another clip today of the same individual on like. There's this boy that does like blind dates in a car. You'll be sitting next to the other person. You're both blindfolded, and he's in the back seat and he's asking you lot questions about what you like.
In between the 2 people.
Yeah, and then then now take off your blindfold. You can look at the person, whatever. And this individual done it with another black guy, and obviously, I don't know, it was the same kind of reaction. Oh, what the fuck, man? Like, what's going on? Why did you do this to me? I only saw a clip of it literally just before we started filming. And so I think that's this person's agenda. They need to go out there and say, look, black men like transes, which is your prerogative. If that's what you feel
I'm not agreeing with
No,
that.
wait, I feel like if you want to go and tell the world that black men like transes, then feel free to do that.
Why are you doing that though?
Wait though. My issue is, does everybody need to open up their platform for that type of conversation? But like, everyone's free to talk about what they want, and the truth is, black men do like transes, white men like transes, Asians like transes,
exactly.
Right?
So why are you doing that?
But they are fixated on the black community because that's their preference, and they want everyone to know that the black man them act like they're not on it, but they're on it. But I'm just like, even all that kiss and tell kind of aspect, even if you was a woman, like that kiss and tell aspect, I don't think that's a very attractive trait of a person, right? Whatever you lot are doing, like what is it now? So you just want to keep sleeping with black men just to tell everyone that black men sleep with me? Are you sleeping with them because you enjoyed them, or are you just trying to
bring them down?
Bring them down, or in their community as well, like how they might be ostracized.
Because you know it's a shame in our community. You know there's stigma.
That's what I'm saying.
So you want to share. You want them to have the stigma, or what is it? Because you don't seem like you're trying to actually protect the black men.
Nowhere near.
Yeah, you're bringing them into a high volatile situation.
So why are we doing it? I don't get it. It's just a whole weird thing.
I think people looking for results. You're looking to bring shame to people for the little explosion.
Yeah, you want the
Have you seen it?
Nah, I didn't even know they had a UK pop the balloon, to be fair.
Yeah, there's a couple
UK ones. And some of them have just got pure women on it.
That's unfair. I think it's really unfair still.
It's weird. It's a weird scenario. like, I just think
a lot of people wouldn't be happy with that. Like,
we like to share spaces with everybody, and I just think that this is one of the issues of the black community. They're not very strategic when it comes to, like, I will share space with a racist on like now if I know someone
educational thing.
Yeah, because I know we're gonna chat, we're gonna educate, but the whole surprising a man and
the embarrassing,
I don't know, but big them up.
Stuff.
They're doing their thing. Everyone does what they want for content. I can't police what other people's content is. It's not my kind of content.
I'm not gonna lie to
It's not my kind of thing.
I feel some kind of way, and I'm gonna say it.
Say it,
that
bro.
it is a white trans person anyway talking about on my black brother. I'm sorry, I do, because I'm not being funny. Although you lot like to say, oh, us black women are loud and that's why you go. I'm very protective of my black brothers. That's my preference, and I'm so sorry. My sons and my brothers and you get me, my uncles and all of that, we're all black, and I don't feel like you should. That's the only thing I found it entertaining based on the demographics of it. But as we're talking about it, I'm starting to feel some kind of way, because why are you, the racial implications of it, bringing this person, because now you've told me a little bit more about them now, yeah? Why are you bringing on this person to bring down black men?
I don't know.
I'm not on
people,
that. I'm
People will
actually
ask
not on
themselves
that.
what they like. You know, you just want to have content, or you're targeting people for a certain reason. I can't look into their
And
minds.
he might not be. I'm not trying to think, because he might not have thought about it like that. Because I'm just, as we're talking, I'm starting to feel away.
Thinking like,
I wasn't feeling away before, but I'm thinking, like, why is this person is just trying to out our black men and trying to make us look at them in a certain way. So, because I don't want to be laying down with any man that likes the bum passage than the front passage. I don't. And a lot of us women don't. You get what I mean? You get what I mean? Like, so why are you trying to paint them like that for them to be looking funny in their community? Anyway.
You're raising some good points, man. You're raising some good points. I know there's been a lot. So one thing I'll say is there's been a lot of conversation around it, and maybe from production side of it, that's all they were focused on. The fact that they're going to get loads of engagement, loads of rage bait, rare, and I guess it's a success if that's what you're after. You got you get the numbers, you get the.
If you're doing that, though.
You kind of sell yourself. I don't know.
Can't put yourself the voice to the man if you're doing that.
Is it kind of selling yourself out or selling out I don't know. In a way, I don't know, man. Everyone's got their thing. Do you know what I mean? And I just, true, it's a black company and black people involved. I wish them the best. I think the outrage of the communities saying, well, why are you bringing people into this space? Why are you doing this? Whatever. That's for them to have to answer that, man. That to me is a bit. It wasn't.
Should be what you said, like transparency. If you're bringing a man on, you're saying, you can say to them, right, listen, we're gonna bring on some girls. One of them is a trans. We're having a little thing today, see if you can find which one it is.
Yeah.
The man have a choice to see what they're gonna do. You know what? I didn't want to.
Man were blindsided once the camera started recording. So it seems. I don't know if they truly were.
If you come across an emotional man,
if
you come across an emotional man, like I know emotional people like that, who behave on emotions and they don't know what's going on and they've been shocked like this.
Because if at the same time,
me personally,
if you invite me somewhere, I'm trusting that you're not bringing me on somewhere to try and make me look like a dickhead.
Make a fool of me.
Get me? I'm trusting. So it's like, if one of them hollered me and said, yo, Jeds, one of them could have easily hollered me and said, yo, Jeds, work one, you want to come on this? I may have said yeah, and then I would have gone on there and I would have felt like, raw, you all have PR, and you all have your reputations and you all have your thing and your brands. And I feel like when you're doing certain moves, you need to be sensitive of whose brand you're involved in. And there's certain names that have been mentioned. I know that it's not necessarily the best thing for their brand. But then again, maybe, I don't know. It's just weird. It's weird. But big up them, man. They're doing their thing. If that's what you lot are on, then that's what you lot are on. The men that went on the show, if they were feeling that much of a way, they could have just walked off.
Yeah, that's the
maybe
thing,
even could have refused to have the footage aired. I'm sure. I don't know. Maybe a guy could have turned around and said, "Look, you're not putting that out," and maybe they would have listened. I don't know.
They all handled it cool. Like maybe the ones that popped a little bit.
So
slower,
no one bugged out.
I think there was the first guy. They didn't bug out on China. I know Just had his words with China after, and you could see that on the camera. But Just is comfortable in himself. He's mature in it. So and he handled it well. Do you know what I mean? I might be a bit biased, but he handled it well. The guy before him, I can't remember who it was, and I have been on a podcast with him in it. He was saying to the person, to this.
Never signed up for this shit.
I think it was entertaining because they held themselves good. So there was no embarrassment because of how they held themselves up. So I don't know. That's a man thing.
You think they're secretly wishing that one of them picked her or something? Or...
Of course they was.
Yeah.
Of course they was. That's why you put on Monday. Why we bring up
when the last two with the balloon. He's like, right, so let's see if we got a match.
And then everyone laughs, plays the laugh. This is the
but
man.
I tell you this though. I tell you what I do remember.
Yeah.
China had this conversation on Backchat.
What conversation?
Of whether you can spot a transsexual, and he was saying, "No, I will." Look on Backchat the last season. They were having a conversation about, and people were saying sometimes you can't, sometimes you can't spot, and no, I would know straight away. So maybe he's trying to see who can spot.
Set up like that then. And make it like a game show.
Yeah, like you said. Maybe. I'm just saying maybe. I'm not speaking
rather than pop the balloon or find love.
It's embarrassing.
Because remember, that's the full title, isn't it? Pop the balloon or find love.
And it's
so
like
it's a dating show.
Pick the person you're attracted to. You're attracted to the woman. Or it's laughter. Pick up a Where's Wally show. Can you pick the other one out? That's a bit more.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
I think it's a risky track.
Each to their own. I can't condemn them. But yeah, man, if you was to ask me, would I like to put out that type of content? No, that's not for me. Would I like to participate in that content? No, it's not for me. That's not for me. You get me? But everyone's got their reasons. If it's views, if it's likes, if it's whatever, everyone's got their reasons. And people will do whatever they can to grab your attention and make you talk about them. So one thing I'll say is, we've spoken about them. People have been chatting about the show a lot.
Yeah.
So if that's your main concern, then this is success for you.
Could have done it better though. Could have got all the fire ministers, the wire ministers, the guys who do the wire the
Yeah,
most.
he's like
he's
you
not
said,
so wire. Let's see how wise are in it. Can you spot the Where's Wally in it and then go through like that?
You can get an idea from that. Do you know what I mean?
Make people laugh at them. You got so but you don't even find out the Adam's apples. Like
it's crazy.
The trickery is a bit mad.
The trickery, man. But normally it's like the sisters that are encouraging. You know what? I will say this, yeah. It's funny because I think that the week before, there were some sisters that podcast or they do a live stream. And on one of their live streams, they were asking, it was a panel full of women, they were asking if men are more sassy nowadays. And they were going in on the men are more sassy. Men are spending so much time before they go out. Men are this, men are that, men are getting more sassy. Yeah. Men are more sassy. And then the next week, after you've done this pop the balloon thing, you've now got this trans person on your show, and it's like, yes, sis, and big up, and yeah, lovely lady, and rest. I'm like confused, like, right, 1 minute you're saying men are getting too sassy, more sassy, and the very next show, so you're saying black men are getting more sassy. Let's be specific. Yeah, you're saying black men are getting more sassy. The next show you've got a white trans woman
talking about how she likes to sleep with black men.
Yeah. So it's like, our people, we're just doing content and that, and maybe there's nothing wrong in the bag of sisters chatting, whatever, but it was like, it's like a bit of a Twilight Zone this last couple of weeks.
For me, I just don't see men looking after themselves as sassy. Like, I feel like men moaning and talking about, the sisters get this and all. I find that sassy. Do
you think men are getting more sassy though?
Or do you think they're spending more time on themselves, like doing more?
No, I don't think that's sassy. I think they should be spending more time on themselves and stuff. And maybe because you were speaking on it earlier, Judge, when we're listening to you about the suicide rates of men and stuff like that. Maybe they need to be spending some time for themselves, because you hear that they're with men. Come on, we do know the pressure on them to work and provide and all of that stuff is on them. Sometimes take some time and pamper yourself. That's why when you were saying, Five, about the camping, you like to do it. I said, why don't more men do that? Like, I encourage my partner all the time, you man them do a man thing. Do you know what I mean? Bonds with your man, get ideas from and share your thoughts. When me and my man get into something, I tell him straight, jump on your man them group.
Yeah.
Like, you get what I mean? Like, Foxy's on there, all of that that stuff. I even say like, ask the man them, ask the rest of the man them. Let me see how all of you lot are thinking. Do you know what I mean? And he was put my woman's asked me to ask you man them a question, and there's a whole heap of them on there. And I'm thinking, man them need this. You need to have your man them your thing. You see how women huddle. I don't think that men should be going on the internet to say, oh, she gets benefits and I get nothing. And all of this madness. What the backside is that? I'm sorry.
That was very specific.
I was about men getting taken on to get ready.
You said it aside about, I think you were talking about Riley, actually, I'm getting a bit twisted. But you know, like, when it's talking about, like, the women get the
housing benefit,
and you get the yard and all of this stuff, and like, I'm sorry, that actually relieves the stress of you lot who put the baby there from buying the yard and stuff.
But
do you know what I mean?
The ultimate thing for this, like for instance, child benefit, I believe the ultimate
Sean, the men ain't needed, bro. Sean, the father's not needed. See that whole we'll give you a yard, not the man. It's like the man doesn't need to be there for. We'll house you. We'll give you your benefit. You don't need him. Broken home.
Needed.
Yeah,
of course he is.
Your village is needed.
But do you believe that benefits has helped to make a man seem less necessary to a woman?
Okay, so I was having this conversation, Jeds. I'm gonna make you think a bit. I hope anyway. So you know the abortion thing that you're just talking about. Yeah. The actual thing is, because I did a live. We've got a live that we do on Thursdays, isn't it? Well, the ladies got a live that they do on Thursdays that I'm part of. And
big them up. What they called?
It's called Duvet Diaries.
Duvet Diaries.
Diaries. Princess. You've got Feline on there. You've got Vanessa.
The sexy.
You've got
the sexy Bayesian
Faria. Queen Faria.
Queen Faria. What a beautiful lady.
So
hot girl.
Thursdays at 8:00.
Okay.
We do a live.
Big you lot up, man.
Sometimes 9:00, but but basically we're talking about the abortions and that it's risen since the cost of living has gone up. Now, if we're talking about so me, after I did the live and my partner came home, I said, let me run something by you.
I feel sorry for it, man. It sounds like a trap. Let me run something.
When I'm done, go ask your man then. Come back to me. Give me my rebuttal. Yeah.
Poor man's getting used for an experiment, boy.
I promise you, I come back one time. So let me run something by you. So I said to him, if the benefits is that women are getting is, making them push man out of the way, why is it not enough to raise the kids?
It is enough to raise the kids.
It's not.
No, it fucking is.
Because they can
is.
No, because listen, you see a single mum, they'll give her the house and they'll give her the money, But if you see what they won't give her, what she can't get from them, is the time.
No. Yeah.
Now,
I hear you. But I think financially, you are given enough to raise a child.
So, okay, so you lot got two different things.
But that's what we're talking. Are you talking about finance?
Financially, you lot are saying, this is what men are saying, that the government are giving women incentive by giving them benefits, it makes them see them dash away the man. They don't need the man. So it is about financially. Yeah. It is, but it is all about finances.
It is finance, yeah.
So,
and they are giving enough.
But then at the same time, we're saying that women are having abortions because the cost of living is going up. So what is the benefits not enough then? So we do need men then. Okay,
all right. I see what you're saying. I think the reason why women are gonna use cost of living as another reason is maybe I don't have enough to have. I'm not making enough. I'm not getting enough to have more children. Remember, at this moment in time, at this
baby benefit.
Tell them because they don't know.
There's a 2 benefit cap, and they were trying to change it with trying to claw back the money from the disabled. Those who have disabilities. I think it was PIP. They were trying to claw back the money from, so that they can. If you got 3 kids, you're only getting money for 2. Yeah. If you got 4 kids, you're only getting money for 2. That's been the new rule for how long's that been? For a little while now. For a good few years now. That to me coincides with the rise in the. What happens when it's only you to look after your kids? Childcare costs more. Everything else costs more. Time costs less. What do you do? You get help with childcare. They give you childcare. Even if you're working, and let me tell you something. Even if you're working, you have to be working. You have to be earning a substantial a lot before while you still. And even 2-parent households get help with childcare. Yeah. So there's not really much excuse about that. I'm not gonna. Don't come for me. Yes, childcare is expensive, but I just feel like that. with the abortion thing, that's an excuse. That's my opinion, because you knew the cost of living, and I said this on the live the other day.
What can we call it?
Abortion, like religion's gone down.
The cost of living.
Let's call the dashing away something else.
Unaliving your baby.
Recycling.
Unaliving your baby because you're saying the cost of living has gone down is bullshit. And I'm sorry, I don't normally talk like this, but I'm going to say it with chest.
Talk with chest.
It's bullshit, because did you only realise that the cost of living went up after you conceived your baby? After you was enjoying the oohs and the ahs? Because I'm just being real, and a gentleman on the live, I really liked him actually. I really resonated with what he was saying. Predominantly, intercourse was for procreation. So now that you're using it for your own different ways, and don't get it wrong, we all enjoy it. We're adults. Come on, we all enjoy it.
From I to we, you know.
But I'm not.
Where's the man? Where's the man?
But we're not gonna start being silly about it, like people are being silly. Do you get what I mean? Like, us getting pregnant is not a cost of living thing. Do you get what I mean? Us getting pregnant is a how can I say? What can I say?
It's a natural
it's not an accident. You didn't slip and fall. You knew what you was doing. So, but the consequences, then you're gonna say, oh yeah, I'm gonna unalive, because when I check it, the cost of living is high, but the cost of living was high years before. You understand? I don't think that. I just don't feel like I'm just not down with it. I'm not down with making excuses. And sorry, I know I've jumped a little bit, and that's where I think that man them are sassy as well, because women sorry.
Somehow we got shot.
We're leaving you to ready.
No, let me land.
You're not fucking too much, girl. You're getting them pregnant.
No.
You're batty, man.
No,
You're sassy now. What? Hold on.
it's the excuses.
We'll put trans in front of you.
It's the excuses because women,
you're right. I know what you mean.
We're in our feminine, so we moan and we do. Come on, we have to just hold our hands up. We moan and we fuss about things and stuff. When men start moaning and fussing, I'm confused at which role we're playing.
I agree.
You do.
I do. Men don't speak their mind enough, and they hear everything hold in, and then they start unaliving them.
There's way of speaking your mind, and there's moaning and fussing.
I agree with that. Yeah, moaning's a bit.
There's too much of that, Jeds.
I know.
There's too much of but she.
You're right. You are right.
If a man's not used to expressing his mind, and is used to women expressing their mind, and they tend to express their mind through moaning.
But you know what man them are saying now?
True.
Okay, do you know what I think, I think that man them are supposed to lead, but man them don't even know how to stand on their own too. They keep being maneuvered by society or by what the woman's doing. So the woman's doing it, I want to do it too. Society said we should be like this. So what we doing? I
agree with you.
Stand on your own. Stand on your own. Because we look to you lot to lead.
But are you lot looking to us to lead?
I'm looking for you. I'm looking to
you. You know, we're generalizing. When we generalize, let's generalize to the masses, right? Not to transparency with fire. Now, the masses of your sisterings, they're not looking for the man to lead.
I'm going to show you something.
No, am I right?
No, you're not right.
They really believe
You're not right.
They really believe
because they're being led by sassy men.
Oh,
so they're becoming more sassy. And now it's a circle. Yeah, because listen to what I'm saying.
There's a truth to that as well.
I promise you, I'm not even trying to play the game.
There's a truth to that.
Like, let me show you something, We're looking for man to lead. If man lead, we'll sit down and shut up. Yeah, if man stand on their own too, but man saying, oh, but you, blah, blah, they're not standing as, you get me? Come on, Jed, if you want to lead, and you're telling your woman something, your woman's with you because she respects you, you know. Your woman's with you because she respects you. Okay, a solid man, a solid man that knows his thing. But his
isn't.
If your woman...
And I'm talking to this girl and that girl, and from our conversations, you don't respect your man.
Mm.
You see it there.
I'm talking to the boss of this thing. Right now, you don't rate him.
And why? Because their man's sassy.
You see the sassy thing? I don't know about that.
It's not about...
What's an example of the sassy behaviour?
That's what I'm saying, the moaning. Oh, you know what I hear? Oh, women's been talking for so long. Now we're gonna talk. Women's been having the chat, the place to chat and moan about us men. So we're gonna have the place to moan about women. It's not meant to go like that. Go when
do what men do. Don't try and beat a woman at their own game.
Thank you.
Yeah, but you lot chat a lot though.
We do.
And you're very loud.
That's why you're not supposed to.
You're very loud and you sound like you're right, and then you mislead each other.
Yo, quiet man can't fight.
Because we're not talking about the women that are. There's women spearheading, misleading women.
There is.
Friend on the phone.
And I will say this: if they had a strong man at home, they won't be misled by an ex-woman.
Yeah, but strong men are struggling to find it into the house, and when strong men are in the house, their position is being weakened by things like benefit. I know it sounds dumb, but like their actual leadership and whatever is being worn away. Plus, you're being told that you're mansplaining and that you're a chauvinist and you're this. Anytime you try to put your masculine foot forward, it's like, oh, just because you're a man, don't worry. Then you got your sister saying, you let a man tell you when to come in. You let a man tell you what to wear. You let a man tell you where to rent. Oh, you ask your man before you do this and that. So we're all prepared. I'm not going to lie.
Jedi, let me show you something about what you said now. I love this. Debates Corner, two shows ago, I can't remember who it was. I think it was the one that Cream did. And they asked us a question and about a toxic trait that you might like in a man or something like that. And I said, I like when my man tells me, like, Tash.
Shut up.
Like, I said, I like when my man
Say it.
tells me.
Say it.
No, he ain't telling me.
See? That's what's he going to do? Yeah,
That's rude. That's rude.
Tash, would you mind not speaking anymore? Because I feel like I've reached my limit of...
Listen to what I'm saying. I like when my man tells me,
that's
where you going without me wearing that?
Okay.
Like, and I will ask him, like, babe, is this too short? I
respect that. I respect that.
Hold on. It wasn't the women. It wasn't the women that didn't like that I said that. It was the man. Oh, your man, I watch woman. I'm his woman. Who was he supposed to watch? It was the men that said something.
Yeah, but men you know what? Men like to say...
They said, oh, your man's... What did they say? Something about... You get what I mean? Like, why is he watching what you're wearing? Them men are not secure and all this stuff. What are you talking about? I want to be told... Like, he's a man. He's gonna know what men are thinking and what men are looking at. He's gonna know the dangers of the man and stuff.
He should just have to say on what's appropriate anyway.
You understand? But it's the men.
Yeah. Now let me get to these men.
When you go out, you got a man. When you go out, you represent him.
But it's the men that's saying. It's the men. So it's not the woman.
Here's the men. This is the sassy men you're talking about.
That's the sassy one.
You know what men have learned? You're right.
Saying it now.
Because what men have learned is say what women want to hear so you can get what you want.
So you're not standing on your own.
No, you're not. No, because this is the predator in man.
Yeah? You've been showing that they've got the power now.
The predator, and by predator, I don't mean like sexual pervert. I mean someone that has an objective of something they want to get and will do what it takes to get that, right? So men want the favour of women. So they've realised, Raj, you know what? Women have got big egos. So if we stroke a woman's ego, we can get closer to the women. And I see it everywhere. Any man that strokes women's egos, any man that refuses to rep, women will lift them up. A man that will say, "Now she's a slag," or "I think that's wrong," or "A woman shouldn't be doing that." You're like, what? They get pushed down, almost like they're chauvinists. So men have learnt to adapt and say what women want to hear.
Yep, I agree with that.
To the point where I've even had to say, brother, there's no women there, bro. Like, you can talk properly, innit?
But realistically, you're talking to me. I'm telling you what I like. So that's not what I want to hear. So
yeah, I know, but they're going for the masses.
Men are a bit confused then.
They're going for the masses. Those men that don't stand on their square, they go for the masses, right? And even all of us have all used language that if the camera weren't on, we may have used rawer or more blunt language. So we're all slightly adapting, you know?
Masses,
We all do it. But these men they don't even realise. Their speaking points are what they've heard from their auntie, their mum, their sister, maybe their baby mother, their grandma, strong women in my family. So the feminism has crept in, and these are the men feminism has raised. A lot of them are single parents, from a single parent family or from a female dominated family, which is actually very off balance, you know.
Hard work.
When we just got bare sisters and aunties, no family's supposed to be like that, you know.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm hearing
if you ain't got uncles and boy cousins and big grand uncles and dads and granddads, the family's unbalanced. The woman's voice is the louder, and you're raised by women, so we're sympathetic as well to the people that raised us.
100%.
Let me tell you something.
100%.
Like I said,
we love our women, man.
I will be sympathetic to men in the whole stance of, you know, pressure is on their shoulder, of being the breadwinners, of being the ones that, you know, are meant to do well, being the ones that's supposed to lead and all that stuff, all of that I hear that is on your shoulder, I'll be sympathetic to that. When you start talking about, oh, you know, they were raised by a woman and all of this stuff and blah blah blah. Yeah,
it's real shit though.
I know it's real. I know it's real.
Me
but
too.
But I'm gonna tell you this why. And you know, me and my partner, he says, Tasha, you're a bit stern, innit? I just feel like, yeah, it's sassy excuses. It's moaning. Do you let me tell you why? Because I don't know if you, my story for 4 hours, I haven't even looked at it. I did the session. And at the end of it, I did my story on the session, yeah? Fat Matt asked me, why are you so together? He said, why are you so together? You're doing well, you're driving, you're working, you're studying, blah, blah, blah. Why are you so together? After I told him my story is quite deep. Like, my own family know my story, but went listening to it back there thinking, like, do you get what I mean? Oh, shit, we have been through a lot and we're crying. So let me explain something. Me as a woman, and I don't mean to, I know everyone's different and everyone handles things differently, but it's too many men using these excuses. You're out in the big wide world. You have influences from different people. That's why I say to my partner, go and talk to your man them, because like you said, man them don't talk to each other, you know. They don't talk to each other. But you'd rather sit down and say it's because of this and it's because of that. We ain't got, us as women, we ain't got time to be listening to you moan while we're raising your children. And this is why.
Okay. Let me say, when you say moan, are you saying a man is explaining his reality and you're hearing moaning? I feel like you sound
negative tone.
No,
you sound
okay, I do
unempathetic.
I do apologize because I said there's certain things that I can hear. The man on the shoulder, I have time. My partner will tell you, and my brothers and sisters and other men will tell you, I have time to hear that you don't go through trials and tribulations. But when you start blaming women for the way whatever you're going through and all of that stuff, I'm not hearing that.
Why can't we blame women? You lot are highly influential.
What if you said single moms, they're raising people, so you learn from experience. If your only experience is the women around you, you're gonna learn to deal with things how you.
Women are the teachers of society. Do you agree with that?
Some men are raised.
Women are the teachers of society. Do you agree with that?
I do agree with that to a certain extent.
Yeah, teachers of society.
Yeah, fam.
Yeah, I agree with it to a certain extent. I just think different
women
people...
are the teachers.
You mean like manners, how you conduct
women are the teachers in society. In society. Your mum, your grandma, Mrs. Smith, the English teacher. There's women. Women teach the children. Women are the closest to the children.
Nurturers. I think more you should go with the
nurturers.
Children.
Do you understand?
Children.
And children grow up and make society. That's what I mean by that, like, right?
But when you got big men, Jed, I understand that. But when you've got big grown men saying that the reason why they are like this now is because they grew up in a single mother home or because my mother mothered me too much. Yeah. I can't find sympathy for that.
You don't want to.
It's true though, isn't it? I can't.
Okay, so then I say, when a woman says the reason why I'm like this and the reason why I'm like that is because men did this and men did that, men in my family did this, and I'm like, you're a big woman, I ain't hearing that.
Yeah. Fair, I would say that too a lot of the times.
It's not fair though.
Well, but I will say that too.
But it's not fair though.
No, but why is it not fair? Because if you think that, you think that. You see, this is what I'm saying. But like, I'm not being funny or anything, but you don't want us to be sensitive and feminine and all of that stuff, and we get sensitive and feminine, but you're saying that we should allow you to be sensitive and feminine too, but we're the sensitive and feminine ones.
Well, I never use the word feminine.
I'm using it, but I'm just saying, like, you know, when men are saying, oh, women are being too masculine now and all of this stuff, but in our feminine, you say, no, but we're in our feminine. It doesn't mean you come to us and be feminine with us.
So if you're a kid, say you're a kid and you get ill, and you grew up, and like whenever you get ill, your mum will rub Vicks on your chest. So you've grown up now, you get ill, you rub Vicks on your chest and Vicks on your children's chest. Or we can use baby powder because it's giving people cancer now.
No, Vicks is,
so you grow up now and you learn, right, this has been wrong. I've been in the wrong the whole time, but I didn't know no better because how you was
because the baby powder?
Yeah.
I've been saying that for years and years, but go on,
So your parents were using it on you when you felt ill or when you needed to work.
Yeah, theirs was using it on them.
And now you use it on yours. And then people say you're wrong, why are you doing it for your kids? Like, this is how my mum showed me to do it. So whose fault was that? Because they're grown to make people now.
That's not the same thing.
I'm
gonna start saying you're supporting the sassiness.
When you
because you're not bending it. You could use
I'm not even.
You only know what you're taught.
I just think wait, there's a difference between.
But what are you? Are you only taught one thing?
But then you do grow and learn other things.
I
take that back.
You see what I'm saying?
But I think your point stood until you now realize what you're doing is wrong. But realization. Especially when it comes to emotional and whatever mental disorders, realization is the first step. yeah, then you're gonna have to practice and get into a habit of doing this new way of being and whatever. Some people don't. Society's not really raised that level of control over your faculties, which you should have as a human, but we're very emotional in the West and we've been trained that way as well. Propaganda. So there's a lot of factors going against your natural male instincts. Plus, your masculinity has been labelled as toxic.
Society is messing you
right?
up.
There's so many things. They're attacking you. In school, they didn't even want you to be a boy. They didn't even want you to, generally didn't want you to be a boy, you know. They wanted you to do what the girls are saying. They're saying, look how Sarah's sitting.
Yeah.
As if me and Sarah's the same.
Yeah.
Right? Look how Sarah's sitting. Why can't you do that? It's like, maybe because I'm a hot-blooded male that needs to actually be running around chasing after some game.
What, they want you to sit like what?
They want you to sit like
like
Sarah.
this?
Like Sarah's there. Pen,
No, but
book,
Sarah's happy to sit like this, innit?
It's like we're bundles of energy, you know.
And then they're saying Maverick, Jedi, like, you lot been chatting, joking the whole time. Why do you keep pushing each other? Why are you arguing? And you're not trying to understand that we're boys, isn't it?
Capitalism's different. Right?
We're different. So generally, they've been trying to tone down what makes men men, and they're demonizing it and made it seem wrong. They tell you that violence is wrong, conflict is wrong, getting angry is wrong, making your own decision is wrong, this is wrong, not going with the group is wrong, thinking for yourself is wrong. Get me? Like so much things to the point where men have been forced to vocalize their feelings and deal with their feelings a lot more, and feelings are feelings. Rare, right? They're telling you that they want you to cry now. They want you to cry. They want you
There's
to
nothing wrong with crying.
No.
There's nothing wrong with
But
crying.
there is something wrong with violence. All the rest of the stuff.
there's nothing wrong with
things different. You do things different.
Violence.
Crying,
You can't tell me there's anything wrong with violence.
I don't believe a woman's gonna see a man cry and see him the same.
Because every animal.
Yeah, of course we don't. We're gonna if a
gonna
woman
respect him
thinks
as a man.
if a woman thinks
Butterflies
that
fight.
there's nothing wrong with violence. There's something
No, but
wrong.
you know that, right?
Yeah, but
Butterflies
what kind
fight.
of violence are we talking about? Because I think there's something wrong with violence.
Violence is the word. Violence just means violence. You can take it to a full extreme, or you can. But violence is just the actual act of violence, which is a normal part of a human makeup. Anger, violence. These are normal.
Yep.
These are like there's no animal that's being expected not to be an animal because you don't think it's appropriate for them to be an animal at this moment in time. So, for instance, a young boy, if you compare young boys to young lions or young dogs, and you see how they behave, young dogs will spend their time ramping, fucking around, fighting, having disputes, sorting out who's the boss, sorting out who's on the pecking order. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And humans are not being allowed to
be humans.
Be humans in that same
There's
way.
boxing.
Well, I put it
There's
this way.
all of them kind of, fighting sports and stuff like that. But going outside and fighting and you don't know if you're going to unalive each other and
It's
all
life.
that stuff.
And it's how we get out. Like you said, men and women.
And this is why men need to be men.
Do the
I've
boxing.
been with my brothers and we've had
There's
arguments,
boxing rings on almost every corner now.
That's organisation.
What's wrong?
I do hear you, but sometimes man's coming to your mum's house and telling you to come out to have that fight, bruv. And I think that's healthy.
That's not in today's age. It's not because man's mad.
It is.
That's the problem. That's the femininity.
Because they don't know what to do.
That's the femininity.
People are unaliving left, right, and centre.
Yeah. People get unalived because these men are feminine.
I can't do this. I can't do that.
They don't know how to control themselves.
I've had arguments with my brothers, like real arguments with letting out feelings, all that kind of stuff, and we've got it to the end now. All right, cool. I hear what you're saying. You hear what I'm saying. We're still sitting there looking at each other mad.
Yeah.
Mad. You know, my brother. It's like we ain't got it out.
Yeah, but you see, us as women, we're never gonna understand that. So
meant to.
Yeah, but we don't want to see it either. So
but then when we don't do it, you can't
wait till we're not around.
Yeah, don't chat about sassy, bro.
No.
When we trying to be men,
No.
you're trying to vomit because you see violence.
Did you not hear that story of the two brothers that went to fight? Oh, actually, I think they had firearms and the mum or the sister dead because in the middle and stuff like that. And it's so
that's dysfunctional.
It's so
World War I was
it's so crazy because I'm not gonna lie. I now I'm learning. I'm not putting myself in front. I'm a liar because my instinct is just to run in front and say stop.
You gotta be careful.
But it is. What do you mean?
No, I mean like how you intervene.
Yeah, I know. But with women,
you have to put your safety at the forefront of whatever you're doing.
And this is why you see men. Although you lot got that violence and that testosterone and stuff like that, we've got the nurturing side. So when you do that stuff around women, what are you expecting the women to do? Because instantly our hearts is like, no, I don't want you lot to hurt. Our hearts are, what do you want us to do? So it's men are irresponsible.
If men are fighting, women should just leave. If men are fighting, the woman should just leave the scene. Woman, if I'm fighting, I want my woman. If I see you fighting, my woman should just go. Don't try and help. But
then
leave.
you don't want her to have a woman
I don't need to be there. I don't need to be there.
Exactly. But you want to have you want to have your male instincts, and you're saying she can't have her female.
No, we want you to have your female instincts.
So you have to be responsible with your male instincts.
Yeah, and you have to be responsible with your female instincts. And
bring my male friends if it seems that big. Don't try and get between me and the guy fighting, because we're men, you're a woman.
No, if you're fighting with your male friends, I'm gonna get the pots and pans in case you're getting beat up. So I'm gonna.
Because you might come to pot and pan, hit the guy, he's still a bite. He's just.
I was getting rushed by some.
I
was getting rushed by some guys.
I'm gonna run.
My pregnant girlfriend tried to get involved.
Yeah, I'd rather hold the Russian.
And she got fucking launched into the air while I'm fighting like 4 man.
Now
they launched it.
Unaliving, I'm trying to stamp on the head.
Yeah, sorry, I'm not gonna be bad, but baby, if it comes down to you and an unborn child, I have to leave you there.
Yeah. But she just saw a man getting broke up.
She can't help it.
She saw me getting conked with a
she
little
can't help it though, Jed. That's what you don't realise.
I understand.
Yeah, so
I even had words with her after.
Getting involved is making it worse.
Yeah, but you don't
Getting involved is making it worse.
You can say this to me now, and logically I will know. But in the moment, my female instincts and my love for you, I'm running.
Yeah, you want to ride out for your man. I love it. At least jump in and do something good.
Do you get what I mean? I'm not
if you want to jump in, do something vital. Don't get in my way. You get me? Do a good one. Help me up. You get me?
I don't know.
So you
throw
have to
something across the road. Just don't come close. Because if they touch you and you're my woman, it's like...
it's peak.
It could have just been a fight. It could have just been a fight and it's like, cool, whatever. Men can brush off fights quite easily. It's hard to believe, but we can. But a woman's like, I didn't want you to... Bad words. Move from me, bitch. I'm sorry for swearing, but I move from you. I'm like,
that's why...
You push my woman, it's a whole... I'm not trying to fight you no more. I'm trying to grab your head and twist it.
Let me tell you something. Let me put it out there for you lot, yeah? That's why,
just try to see the words. He's looking like,
is it just normal like that now? People are not having just normal fights like that. And to be fair, that's why you have to be careful, as men, if your woman is calling you, for some idiotness.
To back beef. She don't love you.
Beef. She ain't loving you. That ain't love. And men just don't get that.
She don't respect your gangster. She doesn't respect how serious you might be. She thought
it don't matter how serious you might be. Because there's always that fear that someone I love might get hurt. It don't matter how gangster you are. If your woman don't feel like that about your protection, there's something wrong.
I agree with you.
There's something seriously wrong.
I'm in agreement with you. I mean, I'm 100% agreeing because I've been involved in women calling their other halves down to defend them from something that wasn't happening. This chick
some man called you a bee and
she started on me for whatever reason. I don't know why. Well, I found out the reason why, which is this is gonna sound dumb and it's gonna sound like a movie. But let me tell you the full story, and then you see. This chick started on me out of nowhere. I'm like, right, who's this chick? Right, she's like, right, look at you, look at your trainers. Rare, she's brushing me. Like, rare, you're a tramp. Or something, rare. So I'm like, whatever, man. Keep it moving, man, whatever. She's like, rare, run up her mouth. I'm telling the man them, like, yo, if you don't know this chick, move her. Everyone's just standing still. No one's really doing that. I know everyone's listening to the cuss. She's getting rare. I was eating some chicken wings. I finished the chicken wing. You already know. I finished the chicken wing. I dashed at her. Right? Boom. She's like, right, I'm gonna call rare. So whatever. So what she's done, she's called her man. She told the man she was wearing a hijab, and I've thrown chicken at her while she's wearing a hijab, and I'm starting on her for no reason, whatever. 20 minutes later, I'm in this park. This guy's pulled up in his Beamer. He's hopped out. Someone's saying, rah, I swear that's rare. So I'm looking. So we've walked over there. He's walking towards me. He's had his little story. He's come to me and said, yo, so what one? So what one?
First.
He said, rah. So what, you tried to disrespect my baby mum or you tried to disrespect my girl or something? I said, bro, no one disrespected her. I don't know what's wrong with this girl. Say sorry, innit? Man ain't say no sorry, bro. Say sorry.
Said stuff to ramp
him up, so say sorry. Like, I said, bro, who you talking like? I didn't say no sorry. My man backed out. No, what did he do? We was chatting and he went, and all of a sudden I just see this shiny thing in the air. You get me? So I've kind of stepped back and he slapped me with the flat side of a fucking butcher knife, right? But it's like he tried to chop my face, right? But but somehow it just slapped me, right? So I've stepped back, I've gone backwards. He's trying to go forward, and I said, "Rah, you know, like the usual stuff, rah. You know, you're dead now, isn't it?"
Yeah,
like because you can see there's no fear in me, my brother.
like,
right, but what you know, you're done, innit? I'm done, you're not.
Yeah.
So he's like, rah, rah. So he's walking towards me. I just like, I'm kind of like jogging back, and then I'm stopping because I want him to know I'm not running from you.
I'm waiting for my chance.
So anyway, in my head, I'm like, right, do you know what? You're gonna get yourself stabbed, because he's like some idiot. But if he stepped like, so I'm like, cool. I left the situation. Couple weeks later, this chick does hair. Apparently, she's plaiting her brother's hair. And when she's plaiting the brother's hair, she's chatting freely on the phone with her brethren. Don't know that the brother whose hair she's plaiting, I know. And you're saying, yeah, I really used to like this brother. I used to like
I
this
was going to
shit.
say that to you.
I didn't even think that shit was
gonna
real.
say that to you.
She used to like me.
I was going to say,
I didn't even know this chick from nowhere.
When he said, oh, she just cussing about his thing, what
cussing
for?
me, girl.
Why
It was random, bruv.
Or like Angelica, like, hey Arnold and that. She's just pick on the one you like. But then called the boyfriend down and said, "Hold man,
right. And now you went and got your boyfriend broke up. Because when I caught this youth, I gave him the beating of his life. He could have swore 5 man rushed him. He was screaming for his life.
It's a headache.
He was screaming.
That probably upped you in her standards.
No, it did.
What do you
She looked
see?
down at her man after that.
And then I considered
Called her man
beating it.
sassy.
She like, get me? Then I considered actually just doing it for the sake of it. But I said, you know what? I really, she ain't getting my energy.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
Do
you know what I mean?
No way, you're bright.
Pretty girl as well.
You're bright.
Pretty girl. But yeah, just to say, women that call men down into scenarios, like, a lot of them are not really caring about the
ain't caring.
they're not thinking, because, and you know what happens?
You think, because they will expand
No, but sometimes they don't know, you know.
Wait to it,
because men will call their dad down. You call your dad down and your brother down and say that Johnny slapped you when Johnny never slapped you.
So they
your
think,
dad
but they know
comes
if I tell
down
the truth, they're gonna beat me up.
and your dad and your brother got juke up. This has happened in real
It
life.
happened on the bus in Wilson, innit? I think that.
Well,
actually
that was
a problem.
that was a bit
That was
separate.
because
that was like the little boy. That one, innit? Where the little, but that was cold. You know that one?
Nah.
Basically, the little boy was on the bus. He ran into some problems with some madman on the bus who started threatening him. He phoned his dad. His dad come and met him at the bus stop. Got onto the bus, arguing with the man. Him and the man start fighting. The man follow him down into the chicken shop. They start fighting. So wet up the dad. Dad died. The boy was there cradling the dad in the death final moments.
That's a bit different though.
Fucking sad.
That's your you.
Yeah, but it's your you. You tell your you to call you, innit?
Yeah, you're meant to phone.
But imagine man lost his life for that, man. Some madman on the bus.
So, feel for the you. He's gonna hold that for a while, man. He's gonna hold that with him for
Forever.
a long time, man.
Yeah,
Forever. Forever. I called my dad.
Well,
if I never phoned him, if I just got off the bus.
And
But he might follow you off the bus and stab you instead.
No, but I think was the man standing in the way of the staircase?
He actually was mentally ill.
Yeah, the brother, the Latin brother.
Okay.
Yeah. I actually, known him from childhood. Like,
Who, the guy that done the stabbing?
Yeah.
He's probably
I didn't know till months after. My brother kept saying, "Oh, we know him." I was thinking, "What are you talking about?" But
That's such a sad story, man.
He actually is like
Let's watch our words here.
Yeah,
I know
it's
it's been said a
really
few trigger
like
words too.
you. Sometimes the government just does an injustice. And like, I'm not being funny because
when it comes to mental health and for real,
definitely, especially with men. I'm not being funny. It's where men are concerned. Yeah, like you could. It's mad. Like, I'm not gonna go too into it because I'm not allowed to. But like, even in my own family, where I've had to call, I done my research in it, and just for people that don't know this, if you are and mothers and whatever, women or whatever, if you are worried about the mental health of anyone, men or anyone in your family, and they're doing madness and they're going out onto the road, you can call the police or the ambulance. Well, call the ambulance and say you are worried for the mental health of this. Say like, I'm worried for your mental health, Jedi. Peter, sorry, sorry, I'm not wishing touch wood.
No.
But yeah, say like I'm worried for the mental health of Peter, sorry, because you know how people sometimes, you get what I mean. You can call the ambulance and say, look, I'm worried about his mental health. Whether he's got anything on him, whatever he's doing, whatever, the police cannot arrest him.
Is it?
They cannot arrest and charge him. They will detain him and they will get him the help or her or whatever. They cannot arrest, no matter what they find. Because let me be real. Some mothers out there and some family members, they will be scared to call the police or ambulance and say, look, my young one, my son or someone is on a madness. Do you get what I mean? Like, they would be scared to do that because they don't want to get their child in trouble
Yeah,
or
but then your
get
child's gonna hit
arrested
the
and
road
stuff
and
like
do
that.
something mad to somebody.
But
Like,
your son might get unalived because you didn't. Your son, your brother, your uncle, whatever, they might get unalived where you could get them detained safely, no matter what they're not getting, because people are not worried about other things other than their child going or their brother or someone going to prison. But this is what should be put out there. People don't get the information. Who knows that? How many people knew that? How many people knew that? If you could have that butcher knife or whatever. Do you get what I mean? Machete, anything. If you've made the call, that person will be detained. The things will be taken off them. They cannot get charged for anything.
Okay,
Why is that not
fair enough.
promoted?
No, I mean,
and especially in our community,
As a
that
parent
would
as well,
help.
'cause
You know,
you can't fix mental health with beatings.
You
Like,
can't help.
as a
You get
parent,
what I
it's
mean?
not-
You can't keep
it's
them
out
in.
of
You
man's, it's out of man's
can't
control. Like, you know, like,
Why isn't that knowledge? Why isn't that common knowledge? That vexes me, you know.
yeah, I mean, it's deep, man.
criminals
It's
use
deep.
it as
It's
a
deep 'cause-
loophole. If you're traveling around,
Yeah,
tell your mum, hey, ring the chicks that I'm today. I'm moving
But
with
the
men.
They
thing
don't
is,
want
so-
to because you don't just get
Yeah,
caught
yeah, you
free.
get
You know, you
sections.
get detained.
Ah,
You get
touche,
sections.
touche, yeah,
Exactly.
yeah,
So
you
if
get
you want to
sections,
use
yeah.
that
No
as a
joke, you get me?
and not only will you get sections, they're gonna pump you with things, you know. So if you're trying to use that as a ting, yeah, fire upon your batty. Sorry,
Not
sorry,
mine.
I'm just turning into mother now. But yeah, mother mode. But yeah, I
Wait.
think these things.
Say something
needs
that can't
to
help.
be
That was
upheld.
crazy.
Yeah, that one. I'm glad you did it. Still,
That
cuz.
was a bit crazy.
No,
Hey.
because on a real, I'm not gonna lie. Not only in my family, in many families, people might not know.
You also
I know
mental
their
health-
situation.
mental health records.
I've seen a lot of men just in the last few months. Yeah, everyone's calling. You know, this one's gone off. That one's gone off. That one's gone off. And my heart is burning because why? All of a sudden, are so much of our men and young boys as well. Yeah,
You know what it is?
Young boys with these young
You know-
girls that
yeah.
want to be flown out and they're early 18, 19, 20. You flown out where? Telling these young brothers they got to make money so they can be flown out
Oh,
everywhere.
you think that this is why men are going mad?
They're going mad.
I would say this, yeah. For one, in the UK, we know the black epidemic of mental health for men is always been high, right? They're creating it, even if the man them are not mad. They're getting sent
younger
in,
now.
and But I will say this: that's been from day one. We've had high records of that, right? But at the same time, I would say COVID, lockdown, exasperated it for like there's like so many people
Lost it
during
Can
that.
I ask
boy.
what you think that was? Why? Because I was going to make a joke, but that's not funny.
I think there's a couple
Why they
reasons.
lost it? Or why
Why
they
men lost it? Because
Isolation, being too close to their woman in the yard, the woman selling them mud.
No, PTSD, 100%.
I was
Yeah.
going to say because they can't.
But the
Anyway.
main thing is a lot of people started to see aspects of what they believed to be true kind of came crashing down. Like, so a lot of the people were people that maybe still semi-believed in the system or were rare. So come to find out that, these politicians are lying to us, the scientists are lying to us, don't know what to think, fear, all of that.
Domestic violence
They
went up
told
as
you,
well,
they was
though,
telling
isn't it?
people to snitch
Yeah.
on your neighbours if you see them
So
walking
is
outside
it
the house
that
more than
bad that
twice.
men can't be around their women that much that they go mental, unalive themselves?
I
or
think that
beat
a lot
on
of
their
men-
women?
Yeah, I wouldn't put that all down.
I know, I'm just saying, but-
jokes aside,
Yeah.
I do think that what it pointed out was that a lot of people are with.
Wrong partners.
People they don't know as much.
Wrong part. Okay,
Yeah.
that's
People don't know as much.
yeah.
It came down to that. A lot of people realised that, a lot of man sheds and a lot of man caves got built over that period because. But I think that's probably how it is. You need
what you need.
space,
You
bro.
need a man cave. Every
You need
man needs a
space.
man cave.
I don't want to be up under my woman's foot. I fucking hate that. Like for a while, for an hour, for 2 hours, 3 hours.
And to
Yes.
be fair, your woman shouldn't want you up on under her.
Now,
foot
women
or
fucking love that
anything.
shit. They have you under their foot until they fucking hate you.
Cause you're trying to pick them
Yeah,
cuddle up and they say, I don't like this game, change the
They
game.
have you under their foot until when you walk in the room, they're like this. like you just farted. Like you get me? They're like, well, you're right. Yeah, I'm right.
I honestly think it's the dynamic that you have with your partner.
Yeah.
Because I'm not gonna because women.
Was
want
you in
space
your
to-
relationship in lockdown?
Yeah. No. Yeah. Yes and no.
Yes, kind of.
Did you
Yeah.
cohabitate during the lockdown, like cold lockdown?
Because we weren't cohabitating. It made us cohabitate.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, because you can't move nowhere, innit?
Yeah,
So we
yeah.
cohabitated during that time.
Yeah.
And it was all right. I think if I
We enjoyed
remember.
lockdown.
The thing is, my relationship, I'm not gonna lie.
Lockdown was fine.
Because I'm friends with my partner, innit? We enjoy the same things. So like he will do his thing and it will come back and like Tash, boom, 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 like blah blah blah. And do you get what I mean? And we've learned each other. Come on, we've gone through the rockers. We've learned each other. Do you get what I mean? So it's
How
like
it should be.
Yeah, sort of thing. So it's just like yesterday or today before I came here, I said I really enjoyed the last argument we had. And he said he said he did too. I swear down. He said Tash, I'm not gonna lie.
Because you lot spent some real. You lot said some real shit.
And now it's not so. I couldn't find a word, and he found a word for me because he's very articulate. Very articulate.
What was his fucking word? Cacophony. What would you say?
Everyone was. He's very well.
Vocabulary is good, man.
Yeah, and he
Well read.
So when he talks,
At least you never pick no dumb man.
Yeah, no, I don't do that.
Well,
No, because I like to learn and I like to be engaged. Yeah, he is.
I love that you admit that still.
But common sense. Women always have the best common sense, babe. Sorry, but it's true. I tell him all the time. We have the best common sense. So
I'm not even agreeing with that. Nah.
Smart women.
Common sense in your world.
Smart women.
Common sense in your world.
Smart women. We're talking about smart people. Yeah, we're not talking about.
Make sure you do some cuts,
Yeah,
common sense in your I've seen.
No. Let's be serious. Yeah. If you get two smart people, yeah, the woman is gonna have the best common sense because we know how to multitask and all of that stuff. It's common sense. It's common sense.
Multitasking ain't common sense. That's just dividing up.
You're actually trying to pull the wool over our eyes. What are you saying?
Multitasking is common sense. You have to have the good sense that I can do this and blah blah blah. Might be reading, might be doing that, might be handling the baby and all that stuff. Don't downplay it. Multitasking is common sense. And you know what it is?
Multitasking is good delegation of your not delegation, but separation.
It depends
of
what
your
you're doing though.
And timekeeping
But it
and
depends what you're doing though. I ain't doing no idiot things.
Remember your mind.
Everything consists of common sense.
This way.
Everything will consist of common sense. I can't agree with that. I don't know, man.
But the man is stubborn, innit? So we understand why he don't agree.
Boy, voice of the man.
She's got voice of the gallon. This is voice of the gallon. The gallon's voice.
But it is true. Men are more stubborn than women because you lot are meant to. You want to have your voice heard and leave the house and stuff. If you're not, then you're not.
Men are more stubborn than women.
I can't agree with that either. That is
hand on heart. No, wait. See the smile on your face. There's no way. See, there's no way. No. We're gonna get her to reverse on this one. She's gonna, because there's no way that you actually believe that.
But can I just say something? You lot haven't agreed. You lot just saying, I don't agree.
That's
from a space of stubbornness.
Nah, not. That is, what's that gaslighting? They call it gaslighting. That's gaslighting. That's gaslighting. That's crazy.
I can sit here.
You sick?
I can sit here,
yeah.
And I'll be like, I see your point, Jens. I see your point.
Yeah. We can lie the truth though, but is it a lie the truth?
It's very rare that you lot see a woman's point of view. Oh, that's a woman, innit? A woman are like this, innit? Because women do this.
Do you know what? Maybe that might be a general way that some men think. Maybe because I've heard this a lot, and that's a possibility. Because I do think that from the fact that whether a man or woman says it, I'm analyse for the sense in it or how credible it is. But I do believe some men think, a woman said it, so they just switch off. I actually have to admit that is a truth that some men just don't want to hear from a woman. Fact.
It's respect of the fields.
Huh?
I think it's the respect of the field. Like if it's a woman mechanic, you might not listen as much. If it's like a woman cook, a woman baker, you might, she knows she's talking about cookies.
I just think that there's a certain set of man, small set of man that just think
they're growing
straight
now.
Away they've just seen a woman chatting and it's like
they're growing now.
I ain't trying to hear
they're
that.
Growing.
It's probably growing.
They're growing through the mandem's voice.
But there's a set of women.
It's getting bigger.
There's a set of women.
I'm not lying as well.
There's a set of women that don't want to hear nothing from a man and think that anything a man does is poisonous.
That's true.
Yeah, and those are the type of women that think
scorned,
that women is God. And back in the days, there used to be a tribe of women that could just inseminate themselves, and women weren't needed, and men weren't needed, and all men were born with a clit that turned into a willy. And
God.
You know what I mean? Like it's all like feminine.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We don't need you lot.
It's divide and conquer, man.
Do you know what it is?
Do you know what it is?
From both sides, there's a toxicity, a strong toxicity, which is what I wanted to talk about.
Right, so
that's inherent though. They've like produced that in us. They manufactured that in us.
There's two more things I want to talk about, right? So one is the main topic that Sister Motional wants us to have a chat about, and two, we see how it goes. Maybe we should do the other way. Would you say that the Nelly thing is light-hearted?
No.
Alright, let's just fuck it. None of it's light-hearted then. Well, we just
What's
go.
The next thing?
The next thing is I just wanted you to give us a little snapshot of some of the Transparency with Fire story.
Okay.
Because you made some allusions to it, alluded to it, and I think it'd be nice to kind of hear some of it. Like, do you know what I mean? Because you said you spoke on some of it.
It goes hand in hand, so it's
Oh,
calm.
fuck it, let's go then. Man.
All right, so Nelly and Ashanti,
For this one.
they have their little reality TV show, innit?
Do they?
They have a reality TV show. I haven't
Like
watched
like
it.
a Love and
Yeah.
Hip Hop or whatever you wanna.
T.I. and his woman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never watched
I
any of
haven't
them
watched
things
it,
before.
but
I like
I'm gonna
reality
go.
TV.
I am gonna watch them, to be fair, because you know they were together. Bit of a backstory. They were together. They separated, and they've got back together.
She's allowed to say backstory. Stop it.
From what? What is that? Why?
No.
The word back ain't prevalent in my mind when it comes to why, you know. That's one of the ones where you're like, you see the man that pick words out of your face and say, yo, fire for that word.
Yeah,
That's
that
saying,
word.
bro.
Yeah.
That's mad. That's mad. That's mad.
Backstory. Yeah, go on, go on.
China, see?
Backstory.
We're learning from
Can't
you.
pick a one word. That's fixated. That is when you're fixated. Like, you don't wait for the one word in the sentence. Back. Yes, hey. Nah, come on.
No, but I'm saying backstory normally would have got wide by people, but
Yeah.
Yeah, those are the excited ones. That's a bit far.
that's
man.
the excited one.
That's a bit far,
I just
still.
thought I saw a little twitch, so.
Oh God.
Because some of the man them twitch now. They don't want to say
God.
why but they hear something.
I better stop
and then
saying
I see
names
their
and
eyes
stuff,
like
you know?
rolling. I'm like,
It's registered.
Yeah, you wanted to see anyone else? Go on, anyway. Sorry, yeah. So,
No, that's
Ashanti.
cool. Yeah, so they got their thing, their show, and you know that they've had their baby now, but while they were pregnant, there was a clip where they're talking in the kitchen, yeah, wherever they're talking, and Nelly says to her, "I ain't changing no diapers. You know that I did tell you that I'm not changing no diapers." But what they were actually talking about is Nelly going on tour. So when the baby comes, he's gonna be on tour. So he's gonna be away for most of it. So she's saying, "Oh, it's a bit thing, you know, that you're gonna be on tour when the baby gets here and stuff like that." Cool. So he's saying, "Yeah, but babe, you know that I did tell you that I ain't changing no diapers. I done all that already. I will support you. I will.
Yeah, this is her first child.
Yeah."
Yeah,
I
I
will
agree.
support you
I agree. financially.
I will pay for the nannies. I'll give you the. His words were, "I'll give you the world," but I ain't doing the diaper changing.
Yeah, I respect
So
it.
I didn't see that. What I did see. So let me just. That's the backstory because that's what I went on to.
Are you with that though? You
That's
respect
what I
that?
went on.
You respect that?
Yeah, I think so. Ass, boy.
All right, let me.
If the job's getting done, you're taking care of anything. Like, yo, I'm on tour. What do you want me to do, bro?
Yeah.
I'm making the bread to.
But even if you're not on tour, I think you've said even if he's not on tour, he ain't doing the diaper changing. Yeah.
I respect
If the environment's set up where
he doesn't need to.
I don't need to, what am I doing it for?
Yeah.
But if it's like, yo, you're working, I'm working, and we've got split time, and you need to sleep now.
We love the
share
youth, but there's
yeah, you're the nurturing mother.
cool,
Just do
isn't
that.
it?
I'll teach him how to fight.
So from that clip now, yeah, I didn't see that clip, so I didn't
Teaching
know
the
what was
violence.
going on. So when I originally saw, I thought Nelly and Ashanti got divorced,
Okay.
and that she was left with the child
Okay.
to have a single. Because now, and I am gonna say I've only seen the women content. Yeah, women are on social media, you know, talking on it and making reactionary, whatever you call it, content, and they're saying, "Oh, she's basically a single baby mother now at 50. Oh, look, she shouldn't have gotten back toward with him. She should have known," and all of this. This is what I saw. So
Inner
I'm
people's
starting to
business.
research. I'm thinking they can't. Oh yeah, like now she's single. Look, he's left her to do everything. Now he's left her. Look, now she's gone back to him. Now she's got a baby, and now she's on her own. So that sounds like they've separated, isn't it? Now she's on her own. Now she's a single baby mother.
Yeah,
Now-
but she's not. She's not. They are together.
But women do. I feel like women always try to break down their friends' relationships or
Yeah.
next woman's.
Did you hear one of the things I did in my 2 pence?
Which one?
Women lose average of 2 to 3
Friends.
yeah,
when
we
they're
said,
in a
yeah, we were out
relationship.
there talking about that.
I'm
Yeah, yeah.
surprised because the friend got all that bad mind.
bad
friend saying,
mind,
he's not
man.
good for you. He's on tour, making money to send home to you. He's been on tour for like what?
And
6
their
months, a year?
lifestyles, you can't even compare their lifestyles. These lot have been famous forever.
You've got
They're known
bread.
everywhere.
You don't join him. You can follow him around if you really want to.
I just
with a
think,
baby now,
I
of
just
course,
think, yeah,
but-
and I know that women are not gonna. There's gonna be a lot of women that don't agree with me, but I'm very traditional, innit? I was grown in a traditional way. Yeah, I took on the traditional mindset of my mother. Yeah, and I just don't understand what happened to the times where men are out working and women are holding down the house. Why is it that she's a single baby mother because he won't change a diaper? Do we actually need help changing a diaper? Like, I'm not
I think
being
some
funny.
women feel like they need to share every task in
It would be nice.
parenthood
It would be nice to see them bonding
it's
and
just
stuff.
unnecessary.
But it doesn't make you a single baby mother. And this word is getting thrown around.
Yeah.
Soldiers
Let's get
in the
to
army,
it.
oil riggers, like people who actually work away. Like, for
Let's
most of the
get
year,
to it.
come back.
You got how many you got? 2?
I got 5.
You got 5, right? How many of your births had the father present in the hospital?
4.
4. The one that didn't, how does that sit with you?
It was fine.
Fine. Because my thing is this.
If we were together, we weren't together. But if we were together, I would have wanted him there for his experience.
It's funny, yeah? Because I think, you know what I realise? It's only the West, yeah, that expects the father to be anywhere near the birth.
We had this
Do you know that?
conversation, you know?
Like, literally, man is turning up to the hospital or wherever the birthing thing, and the doula, the midwife, is saying, what? How can I help you?
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
And you know what I get?
What are you here for?
I don't think men. I don't think you naturally enjoy the childbirth part. Like, you say it's for his experience in that, but when my son was born, I didn't enjoy the part of being in there. I didn't feel like I was even supported at any point, apart from.
Oh, I'm not gonna lie. My friends will they can come in and come and tell you. I've got a very high threshold. My partner and the midwives thought I was lying when I was in. They think I weren't in pain. I was in bloody pain. I just have a way of dealing with my pain. So I would dance dance to ragga music, like wibble, wobble, wibble, wobble, wibble, because you have to shake the pain off, innit? You have to find ways, otherwise it will flipping turn you delirious, you know?
Which some mums do go delirious.
Give black women as much painkillers because they see.
Oh, I didn't have no painkillers. I haven't had no painkillers.
Yeah, it's called.
I had all, and that pissed me off a little bit.
It's called medical apartheid.
Yeah.
Because basically you get treated differently based on. You get me? Medically, yeah.
And then after I had I think the last 2. I had the shivers for weeks after. I would just shake.
Nervous system.
The nervous system was shut in. I would just be shaking. I said, "Babe, something's not right." Like I'm just shaking. And a lot of my friends said they had the same thing.
Is it?
Yeah,
Did it turn out to be something wrong, or was it just like a natural thing that happens sometimes?
I think the female body kind of heals itself. Recover. But
They've been for some trauma, innit?
Yeah, but if I had the painkiller. You get me? You give me 1, 2 pills.
The epidural thing.
I ain't having the epidural. Yeah. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing that
yeah.
stuff. Yeah, my mum told all of us. My mum's had 8, and my mum told her, "Don't take them things." Yeah, that ain't happening. I'm not doing that. So.
No, I respect it still.
But yeah, it is nice to have your partner there. Don't get me wrong. And my partner wants to be there for everything, and he wants to be there to save the midwives. From me.
Yeah.
And then he's saving the midwives and then he's getting it. Why are you telling me? I'm telling you.
I don't think there's nothing wrong with being at the birth, but I just think what I realised, I woke up one day and realised, in certain cultures, they don't even want you there.
Yeah.
They say move. Furthermore, the most eye-opening one I saw was these women, I believe it may be Namibia, maybe not. I don't know. Do you know the name of the in Africa, you have these women that put the red clay in their hair.
No.
Right? I don't know. But they've got all this red clay in their hair, whatever, right? And these women, their whole thing's different. Once they're in labour or whatever, they go off into a hut on their own, give birth quietly in the night.
No doctors, no midwives.
Silently, and then bring their child and come and present it to that's their tradition. They go off. They get cared for when it's time for the baby to rest. They go into a hut and they give their firstborn child to their mum.
Let me tell you something.
So the firstborn child goes to the grandma.
Over here, you can't do them kind of things.
To raise.
To what?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I think that might have been like a man's idea. To be
nah.
You're making up too much noise to give birth. Go in the hut and come back when the baby's done. And listen, we still got to work. We're young. Give the parents. I think if it's an island thing, African man done that.
So wait, you give the baby to the grandma?
Yeah.
Where's the mum?
There.
Where?
Around. Remember,
what gives back to breastfeed then, or so the grandma's holding you, and then it's time for feeding, give it back to the mum, and
maybe,
grandma does the rest.
Maybe, but like what it is what they say is the firstborn of every family is to be raised by the eldest matriarch.
Okay.
Right? I like that though.
Right. See what I'm talking about?
The firstborn.
Right, you know what I mean?
Right. Experience of parenting.
Right. So now we know that the info that's come from the oldest is gone
to the firstborn.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So we keep that traditional info. It's all a big family.
But the mum's there with the grandma. It has to be, because you're not
It's a
taking
village. It takes
It's a
to raise
village,
child.
isn't
It
it?
takes
But
a
like
village to raise
literally,
a child.
grandma raises that youth, and that's deep. Like, and that gives them that first-hand link to the past and like culture and tradition, and then they now are charged with. They can teach that and impact their other siblings as their other siblings grow.
Okay.
And
So
that first child
tradition.
hasn't got to go through all the mistakes that the new parents are going to
Yeah,
make.
yeah, yeah.
You know the new parent mistakes.
Right,
And they've only
yeah.
been a parent for as long as you've been a child. But grandma, she's been a parent for as long
Yeah.
as, you know what I'm saying?
I just thought, right, it's a sick idea. And you
it's
know what?
proper.
I'm not gonna lie. Enough of us would be doing that if we thought it was morally we wouldn't get judged.
It wouldn't work
Enough
here.
I wouldn't.
mums would have
I
dashed their
wouldn't.
firstborn to their mum and let their mum raise the youth. Man!
Yeah, but in them places, everyone's living together. Like you said,
Yeah,
probably,
yeah,
Yeah, because you know
grandma
what?
and
With
ma's
my
in the same village.
firstborn, I had my place,
Yeah.
but I set up a house with my partner. My mum's got 6 bedroom. We took one of the rooms.
Yeah,
because
yeah,
I was
yeah,
studying
makes sense.
everything.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
definitely.
That's real. That's how
yeah.
it's supposed to
It
be, in
takes
my
a
opinion.
village.
Yeah.
It
Do you know what I
really
mean?
does. It
So
And
we
how
stayed
else you
in-
gonna go City Splash?
Nah, I didn't go City Splash. I didn't do any of them stuff while he was young. But yeah, I went Iron Apple years later.
What?
I did go
Iron
Iron
Apple.
I went Iron Apple, yeah.
Ever been to that place?
So the people out there.
Is it
I-
good?
I went Iron Apple.
I always
yeah,
want to go Napa,
and
you know.
I haven't been to no
and then I
party
saw
island ever.
Naf out there, whose family.
Mm.
I saw Nasquilla. I saw Sparky. Them lot talk. We came from Raven, and I saw them like, yo, sis. And I went on the quad bike, and they took me to the friggin' hills, and I stayed in one mansion. And then when I came back, none of my girls were talking to me.
Oh,
Like,
shit, yeah.
yeah, they were
Yeah,
talking
because
to
they
me. Yeah.
probably thought.
Yeah, it's not the right thing. But they know his family and all that stuff. Come on now.
I got jokes in it. You said this,
Yeah.
the story behind the story. Yeah, I was with my cousin.
I definitely was
Go
with
with
them.
the cousin chat,
I definitely was with them. They saw them.
But I
Everyone
stayed
held
with
them
them.
out.
Yeah,
Of
okay,
course,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
What are you talking about? No. They know already. So.
Napa, man. I've never been Napa.
Yeah.
Alright, well, yeah. I mean, I don't think Nelly's wrong for that.
No.
I don't think Nelly's wrong for that. Personally, that sounds like something I would say and maybe possibly have said. As in, yeah, I've had youths in it, and if there's more on the
Time
table.
experience.
This is like.
I will hammer your head. Still.
I ain't trying to be changing that.
Especially, he's a present father. He's not leaving the relationship. I'm gonna raise you.
I'm gonna raise the you.
Change
But this
nappies.
nappy thing.
I got priorities.
Let me tell you something.
Job.
Me personally, I want my man to do little bits and stuff like that, innit? I would want him to do it. I ain't gonna feel like no single mother if he says he's not changing no diapers. I want him to do stuff with the youths and stuff like
Yeah,
that. But I'm not.
experiences
I
and
just don't like this.
teaching.
Oh, you're a single because you know that there's this thing now. Women say, oh, you can be in a whole relationship and still be a
fuck
single
off.
mother.
Fuck
Come on,
off.
you've heard that.
Certain fuck off. Certain
Yeah,
people
it's-
are they're actually thoroughly co-parenting, almost joint custody, and still call themselves single mum.
Yeah,
You ain't a
yeah,
single mum.
Yeah.
You're a mum that's single.
Ah.
Oh,
You understand, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, no.
I feel you're playing with words.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You ain't a single mum, man.
yeah.
You get supported.
Realistically-
responsibilities are split. That's not a single
No,
mum.
Yeah, your mum that's
My
single.
mum was a single mum.
Alright,
Because her
okay,
baby
if you're putting
father
it that
was
way.
all the way in Nigeria and we was in Peckham. You're a single fucking mum. When you lot live 10 rows down from each other and you drop off and I'm going to do the pick up and you're
Yeah.
going to do drop off
Yeah.
and this Saturday and that Sunday and no, you're a co-parent. You're a
Yeah.
single parent. You're a parent that's single.
Yeah.
But you're not a single parent.
single parent.
Don't try that.
Yeah,
You know what I say
what?
that?
You get me?
My mum can't call herself a single mum.
Right.
Yeah, but you can call yourself a single dad.
I had 2 mums.
No, do you know what? I think
More parents
you
get
lot
involved.
men get a little bit too touchy with this as well.
Fuck's
Yeah,
sake, men,
because I was
men.
talking about the women being a bit too touchy, and now I do have to tell you lot when you're getting a bit too
Go on
touchy.
then, go on, we
Because
listen.
just as we say, like with my son, yeah, when me and his dad split up, we had him 50-50. No money exchange. Whatever I buy. Whatever you buy. We had him 50-50.
That's the best.
1 week, 1 week. Yeah.
A
But
week to week.
Yeah, week.
Oh, that's dope.
Just
Yeah,
before
yeah,
school
yeah.
and them things that he can flex in it.
Yeah. What do you mean?
Like he's not in school these times, the child.
Oh, he's in school. You
he's
have to
in school.
find your own childcare. Do your thing, innit? I have to find my own childcare. Do my thing. We got family, whatever.
Yeah,
You
okay,
have to navigate the way you navigate. We both decided to have a child, but the thing is, he's a single father and I'm a single mum. There's no. Oh, you don't call yourself and don't call yourself. Why is everybody getting
Why
all?
are you trying it for? You weren't no
Donut
fucking
heads.
sin.
I was a single mum and he was a single dad.
Bro, your you is not at home for a whole week because he's with his dad.
The time
Yeah.
that...
And you think you're a single mum?
The
Partnership,
time
right?
that...
That's not...
This is what I'm saying. Why are you getting touchy?
14 days in a month.
Because...
You 14 days in a month. She got no glute in her.
Listen to what he's saying.
14 days.
Wait, listen to
In
what
a,
he's saying.
no. Listen to what you're saying.
No, listen to what
A
he's saying.
fortnight, bro.
Because
For real?
No,
Listen.
she's trying it. I can't believe it.
No,
If I'm doing all that, yeah,
Yes.
and then my child's mum says she's a single
Single
mum,
mum, I'll be
so what am I
fuming.
doing?
Oh, you
Are
see?
I'll be, yeah. I'll be
All the time.
fuming.
You see what you lot are doing?
Nah.
You see what you... No.
Oh, you're trying to downplay man's work.
No,
Yeah.
Am I?
Not mine,
Because
specifically,
didn't I
but-
just say we have 50-50, yeah?
Yeah.
Did you lot miss the he's a single father? But she's...
No.
she's-
He ain't a single
No,
father.
No.
See that
Why-
brother there?
Why are you
See
saying
him
it now?
running around saying he's a single father.
Why are you saying it now?
Knowing that 14 days in a month, he's not even
Yeah,
with his
he's
youth.
gaslighting.
Like he's lying to whoever he's
impress
trying to
women.
But this is
sweet
what I'm
up,
saying.
nice up.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm a single dad.
single
to make it
dad,
seem
yeah.
like you're Will Smith in pursuit of
But you couldn't say that and say
Fuck
my
off.
son goes to my...
You got a whole baby
mum.
mother
Okay, but
and
you
has
know-
your youth for 14 days in a month.
Yeah.
And you're
And
going to
it's
call yourself
weekly.
single
I don't-
Week
parent.
on, week off,
Okay,
week on,
look.
week
Don't
off,
try
week
it.
on, week off.
Yeah.
For
nah, that's not single.
the week that he has his
He's a single dad for the week.
Yeah,
He's
of
a
course
full
he
dad.
is. He's a full, yes, and he's single. Unless he's got his woman and they're walking down the road. He's a single man with a youth.
Do
He's
you know
a single father.
Do you know what a single parent is?
Yes, I do.
What's
Actually,
your
I know it, and
definition?
there's something called a single parent and there's something called a lone parent. Don't ask me to. Did you know that?
That sounds. That sounds.
There's a
more
lone
like we're
parent,
getting
there's
to
a single
accuracy.
parent,
Yeah,
there's something
right,
else,
yeah.
there's something else as well. I can't remember. But my thing is, to not do thing. Why are you lot all so single parent? Because you're feeding into it, Jedi.
No, I ain't feeding into that.
You don't
Nah.
realise you're feeding into this. Oh, even if you're in a relationship, you're a single parent. You're doing things by yourself.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that.
It's why.
I don't believe you can be in a relationship and be talking about you're a single parent. You're not a fucking
How you
single
single
parent.
parent
What the
in
fuck is
relationship?
that? Single parent is somebody who
doing
is
it on
raising
their
a
own.
child on their own.
I don't agree with it as well. But I just wanted to get you because this
Yeah.
is my problem with the people, women, and fathers
sorry,
that are
man.
saying
Fuck
that.
'em.
Yeah.
That are saying
Say
that.
it. Tell them. Tell the women.
Because- Oh, Lord
Tell them you're a
Jesus.
pick me. Say I'm a.
I'm
I'm
Tell
I'm
them.
a pick me.
Wait,
No.
You can't let us voice.
Stop
Tell them.
trying to gaslight sympathy
You're
in
so
yourself and say I'm a
stupid.
single mum and that. Like,
Don't try it, bro.
No, because
Your
there are
struggle's
people,
divided.
because you know what? I don't want people to get it twisted. I am not like coming down on women or parents, men or women, because I've got men in my family that are doing the whole thing by themselves as well.
They're single parents.
Yeah, single
Shout out those men.
parents.
Yeah.
But I'm not coming down on you lot struggles if you struggle or whatever like that.
No,
yeah?
no, I'm not
But
saying it's
so
easy.
because it's so easy for people to they're coming down on me and get all in their feelings. I ain't got time. But I'm just saying, I am being sensitive. But I'm just saying,
She tried to be sensitive.
This
It's
is
hard.
just
It's hard.
influence, you know.
Go ahead.
Just that. But I just don't understand why we have this whole you're a single mother culture and we should cry about it, because this is what they're doing with the Nelly and Ashanti situation. He needs to change the nappy, otherwise you're a single mum. Because how the heck did you get to that?
Sassy for doing feminine stuff like
Let's-
changing nappies.
okay, let's not go into
No,
that.
not. But it's like what they want to do next then? Like what? Jeopardize his career?
There's
come back
nothing,
and
there's
change
nothing
it?
wrong with
Leave
him
him alone,
changing a
man.
nappy.
No, there's
But
nothing wrong
the
with
fact,
that.
If you're busy,
the
you're
fact
busy.
that he's saying he can't change a nappy, so it makes Ashanti a single mum and she should never have gotten back to him, and now
Go away, man.
that's just
That's
a bit
all
And
they-
and
Madness.
bare
madness.
single girl are saying this, or that they got some man in the yard that you don't rate, and I feel like that's got to be a deeper prison sentence, because you got a man around you but you don't rate him. Because look at the way you look at men. Like I feel like in society men have been expected to step away from their masculine roles and indulge more in what is classically a feminine role, right? And women have been expected more. I would say this, tell me if you agree with it. I would say women have pressured themselves, into feeling that they have to they're gonna take on more of masculine roles. I feel like men have been encouraged and women have pressured
100%.
themselves. Men have been told that to be a rounded
Yes
man
and- yes
and be a
and no.
good man, you got to be a bit more feminine. You got to be a bit more rare. You got to do this and do that and
Get in touch with the
rare.
feminine side.
And then for the woman,
The thing is, I don't
she
think-
said, well, no man is stepping up, so I have to be in my masculine. I've got bare sisters
I
that
think
say the same thing.
I think there's a bit of both with the women thing, because there's those that have no choice. There's those that have no choice. There are men that just do the thing and goes. Even and let me just put it out there because I can't stand this. Oh, you should have got married thing. There are married men that have gotten divorced and dust out. Let's stop being stupid, yeah.
But there's a little bit more elements of security if you.
You can say that, but there's a couple out there that's never gotten married and don't believe in getting married and are still together. And there's couples that's been married and the father's not even seeing on a weekend.
But with the
so
marriage, you're legally obliged to do stuff like the child maintenance.
And who's gonna uphold that? Who's gonna make sure he does these things?
Babylon,
the law.
Oh, is that what's happening though? Are we gonna be real?
I don't know.
Be real now. Do you see a policeman knocking on your door telling you to go and see your youth this Saturday because you never see him last Saturday? Let's stop being silly. You can't enforce that. You cannot enforce that. Stop using the marriage thing as some coat and armor. Oh, she should have got married then, innit?
No, but she should. When you getting married, because this is why you're bigging up your chest. When you getting married?
No, I am going to get married.
When?
I've given him a deadline.
I see.
So if
transparency.
I have.
Motional.
But let me tell you why.
But let
me tell you.
Get to it,
let me tell you why, and he will tell you.
Go. Let's hear about it.
Let me tell you
why. We need
why.
to get him on the show next, man.
Mama Drama tried that the other day.
What? He said no.
He said they asked him. They said. I didn't clear that. We're going to talk about this, but we said it. But they said, Aish, innit? Miss Aish said, we need to get you on the show to tell your side of the story.
Okay.
And he said, my side of the story is guilty as charged.
Mad.
I turned around and gave him a little smile.
I
said, because if you do something wrong, you can stand on it, innit? Let's not be babies about things. We do things wrong, innit? And he knows I stand up on my things. You get me? He will tell you, look, she did this, and I say I did. I was a bitch. Like, do you get what I mean? Like, you get what I mean? Like. You stand on things and you work through things. All of that madness, I don't know what everybody's talking about.
Maybe I can have a couples episode. I'm thinking.
Have a good episode.
As a couple, you might fight in the car on the way back though.
No, we'll fight here.
You fight here. We'll fight here and sort it.
It'll be the most boring.
What happened to violence was
no. Fight with our words.
Verbal.
It will be the most boring. You lot will look at us and think, what kind of foolish fight is this? It's very understandable. Yeah, but do you realise what you just said? Like, it will be do you realise? But okay, when you said that, do you know how you contradict yourself? And then he might throw some verbals at me, and say, and I will respond. And he said, do you even understand what I just said?
And you'd be like,
I'd be like, it makes sense to our conversation, so I can make sense of what you just said. And he said, tell me what I just said.
You don't sound like a couple still.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking now.
Yeah, he will use the verbals, knowing I don't know what he like. He will use a word or a couple of words in a sentence, and I'll be like, and I will just respond like everything.
Oh yeah, because he's gonna throw his vocabulary.
I will respond, and I'll say, I will respond like the conversation's normal, Jess.
But he's like, and then he'll be like, know what I'm
and then he said, he'll tell me like, tell me what blah blah. He'll be like, tell me what blah 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 means. Yeah. And I say, so if you don't think that I know what it means, why did you use it?
Yeah.
Like,
you just spell a word, use the word. Can you spell that word?
They don't go around in a circle, and we'll be looking at each other like, you're the fool. No, you're the fool. Like, and then you get me. Then we'll come back. But yeah, it'll be a boring argument because we've learned, innit? We've grown. So cool.
I mean, tell us about some of the things that maybe you've discussed recently, because you said you gave a little bit about your life story and said family members kind of were reminded of the experiences that you lot have been through and were moved emotionally. There's some things you can't talk about. It seems like you.
No. That's got nothing to do with me and him. Yeah, that's got nothing to do. That's got something to do with blood, family. Yeah, blood, family sort of thing. So I'm not gonna touch on that.
Cool.
At all.
So what? Let us get to know you a little bit more, because there's a whole new audience over on this side still. So, I mean, tell us. I don't know. Start somewhere.
Okay. Well, transparency. I put my story out there. You can see it on the Baby Fathers, which. Boy, very emotional time. I was 8 months pregnant. I did podcast, I realised, when I was in emotional time. Then I went to do the session.
Podcasting while pregnant is crazy.
Very. But you know what? I'm glad I did it. I could see boy, Tasha, that weren't a good time, you're bare emotional.
Yeah.
And then I did the session.
Yeah.
Justa will tell you, we did the session 3 times. Each time was over 4 hours.
Sheesh.
Things kept going wrong.
What, on the actual podcast?
Like 4 different days. Like we did it. We filmed it for like 3 or 4 different times. where I got bare emotional. Justo had to hold in his emotions.
Is it?
Yeah, because Justo knows my family, and he knows a lot of the man in my family, and
Oh,
my
is
cousin
it? Yeah.
Sabrina that who passed away.
Yeah.
Not passed away. You know, she got unalived in Kilburn. The nursery teacher in the red dress, and that's my proper blood. She's like my sister. She's more like my sisters would tell you. She's more like my sister than my sisters. Do you know what I mean? So, but he was at the birthday party. It was on her birthday, innit? And he was at the birthday party. That's my tattoo, innit? So, like, we were
So, just to clarify, what happened? It was a birthday party and someone come and...
After the birthday party, it was in Kilburn.
Where was it?
It was in Kilburn.
Yeah.
I can't remember what it's called, the actual bar. I don't want to...
Yeah.
But they went to the kebab shop. I won't say the kebab shop name. Don't want to, you know. But they went to the kebab shop on the high road, and drive-by sprayed up the kebab shop. And she shotgun, and she died. I got a call and thought I could make it to the hospital. I thought, like, let me in the room and I could tell her to wake up in it, because
We got that.
we got that
link,
thing. Yeah. So I'm not gonna lie, I blamed a lot of my family. Like, I blamed my auntie, the nurses, and everyone that was there that didn't let me get in the room to just talk to her, because I just had it in my head that
I'm gonna change.
Yeah,
shit.
that messed up me mentally.
I know,
That messed me up mentally, because I was just thinking I could have
done this if she heard me. I'd hate to be in a situation like that.
Those things eat you up, man.
Yeah.
So when we did our show, do you get what I mean? We had to keep doing it, but that just gives you the full 111 of me and my life and where I've come from. It's 4 hours though, so you gotta have stamina. But basically, me and my personal life.
Hey, she's trying to set man up.
That's not fire. Hey,
She's trying to set man up.
a woman
man.
can tell you that it's not fire, but that's natural. That's nature.
I just
bro.
clocked.
That's nature, bro.
It's cool.
That's nature, bro.
I know what you meant.
Oh,
I know what you meant.
Oh
You
gosh.
get me? I just trying to be mature.
So yeah, me and my partner went through some mad infidelity and all of that stuff. Not me, and on my side, on his side. And it took a lot.
Your
for
current
me
partner that you're
my
with
current
now.
partner right now. It took a lot.
Went through some mad infidelity.
I'm just trying to. So when we got together.
Sorry, hubby, but we're gonna chat about you now. So it's a thing in the past, but we got.
So all of our children, we wanted. He wanted. We wanted. There ain't no mad.
How many do you have with
trappiness.
him?
I have 3, but
with him.
he will say 4. He doesn't like me saying 3. Remember, I said there was one that out of the 5, 4 I had with my partner there, sort of thing. So that one, she's his. He's been with me since she was a baby.
She was a baby. You got with him.
Yeah.
Right, makes sense.
Yeah. So us getting together.
What about the 5th one?
What 5th one?
You said you got 5 kids.
Yeah.
Where's the 5th one then?
My first son. He's 22. Yeah, that's the son that we had 50-50 and all that stuff.
Oh, yeah. So he's just big and grown. And
Yeah. So so he's been in my life since my daughter was a baby, and Bond is beautiful and everything, and everything's nice. But when we did get together, and stuff, so we got together. My daughter was a baby. 2 years later, we decided we'll have a baby. Not knowing that, we're not actually properly together because other things are going on. So
I'm gonna let you answer questions because you can see your brain. I can see your brain.
Yeah,
I don't want to be that guy that's always stopping the story. You gotta help me because I know you want to.
I'm keeping up.
Yeah.
Saying you weren't properly together because he was infidelity. What?
well, I didn't know until I actually got.
So when you say you're not properly together, was it like you not weren't living together at this point?
We weren't living together.
But he's seeing you constantly, you're sharing problems,
Yeah,
sharing stresses.
we're talking about we're exclusive. Well, I'm asking we're exclusive. We're getting together, then splitting up because I'm saying you're acting dodgy, sort of thing. So the signs were there, but I thought it was me because he'd been asking for a baby, and he's saying, "Look," and I'm saying, "I don't want no more babies. I've got 2. He ain't got no kids," and I'm thinking, "Yeah, but I just want you to be with me and we raise." My baby. So that's me and my selfishness. Boom. So he's like, are you what are you talking about? Obviously. He's a man's man and he's not.
Raise your baby.
Yeah,
like,
what do you mean? Yeah, what are you talking about? I ain't got no youths. I remember that. I ain't got no youths. Yeah. Like, you get what I mean? So yeah, after 2 years I was thinking, all right, I actually do want one now.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean? Because it has to be what I want.
Yeah.
Because I'm not being funny. Yeah. I think that, and I'm just saying it, like, I don't moan about raising my children, I got my mum, I'm one of 8. Rest in peace to my sister. That's 7 now. But I've got a big family. Big family. I was telling Maverick, my granddad is one of 21 and my grandma is one of 23 or 19.
What it's like to
like
be part
I
of
have a
such
big, and that's
family,
just my mum's side. My dad's side's
crazy,
even
man.
bigger. Do you get what I mean? So it's like we have a big family. We have a big network. My friendships are tight and everything.
Yeah. So there's
My friendships will tell you.
There's no
Single struggle.
There's no single struggle, but my friends and my family will tell you it's very hard to look after my children. I won't let you.
Okay.
I won't let you. I enjoy my children. I enjoy raising them. I enjoy running, jumping over the sofa, hitting them with the pillow, all of that. I enjoy that. You're not getting that back. I had my children so I can raise them
So
and
you
have
can
and
have that
enjoy them.
experience,
So all of this. I don't get 5 minutes.
Dropping off. Yeah. You're not one of them women.
I don't need 5 minutes.
Yeah.
They're in the sitting room watching TV. That's my
That's my
5
5
minutes.
minutes. Oh,
I have
I
my
love
cup
that.
of tea. I have my thing. That's my 5
That
minutes.
That's my
Maverick's a hater. I didn't clap, but it's cool.
No, I tell you, Jeddah, and for real, and I'm not trying to big myself up or anything, but I am kind of tired of the it's hard narrative because my mum has my children. I'm saying, Mum, I'm coming back in a minute. No, take your time. I'll come back. And then she won't see them for another week or thing unless if I'm going out or doing a podcast. And it's documented when I go out. It's documented. I hardly go out. If I'm going out, we're all going out as a family. We have fun. We're at restaurants and we look at this and all of this stuff and goofy and whatever. My mum's trying to tell me to take my time because like I have my sister's phone. Mum said you haven't been out in a while and we don't know what's going on and we can take the kids and take the kids.
This is what the kids
and they think I'm being rude. Take the kids where? My friendship group the other day, they're like, we're all here.
That's nice.
I don't trust you lot.
I know disrespect, but I don't.
There's no disrespect.
My kids don't stay anywhere.
The thing is, my oldest friends, they will tell you. They'll be like.
When I grew up, and so many of my friends and not friends, but friends. I'll say when I grew up, and so many of my friends and acquaintances have told me the story about Uncle Roger and this one, that, and that. Because it never happened to me, so I wouldn't. Like if it was left to me, I think everyone's cool. But so much people have been abused by family members and whatnot, and just not just family members, just loose balling or not thinking that like you send your friend, hear this one, hear the nightmare one, you send your youth to her friend's yard and they're chilling and the mum's boyfriend comes to the yard.
Oh yeah, I can't even deal with that.
Do you see when the mum boyfriend comes to the yard, drug everyone off and rape off the gallon?
Yeah.
I'm not being funny. I don't have other people's children. Yeah. And my children, you're not having my children. It's not.
There's certain kids I will have.
It's not for that reason or anything like that or anything like that. But I've got I know how I can talk to my children. I feel very uncomfortable telling your child to behave themselves.
I don't.
I do. And that's feminine me.
You're at my house, my child.
Yeah, you hear how I'm chatting to my youth.
You control your friend,
No, and my friend,
your friend no more.
The funny thing is though.
Fix him up.
Facts.
The funny thing is, my friends.
When you grew up, you went to your friends' houses.
Let me
right?
explain something to you.
Not stayed, but you went there. Though.
No, I stayed over.
Okay, and then some of your friends' parents were strict, right?
Oh, my friend's dad was strict.
And we were just used to. You just know your dad's a madman.
No, but you see, with my children, the problem I have with my friends, and they will tell you, I have arguments with them. What are you letting my child do that for? Tell them about what are you doing? So you're watering down my hard work. I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm sorry. I really don't like it.
Because when your child returns home, he's gonna go back into his behaviour.
No, I have to.
I don't know, man. Giving him that window. I don't know. You just want that consistent.
And then they start doing. But I want to go over here. I want to go over there. My mom does it.
And even putting that seed in there.
Why would I go sleep before EastEnders? That was mine, all the time.
And you know they begged to go to grandma's house, and I said, Mom,
because you know why they're begging to go.
Mom, man,
lenient.
Mom and stepdad, they're just.
That's their role, though. Grandparents are meant to be lenient.
Yeah, I know,
more lenient than they were with you for some strange, weird reason.
They're not the ones to instill discipline.
You get me?
They're not disciplining the youths.
Yeah, that's your job.
Grandma's the biggest cheerleader. I said it the other day.
I just want to enjoy my grandnewts.
Grandma's the relief. Grandparents are the relief. Like, they're responsible. They raised you. Yeah, take them and spoil them, sugar them up. And when they come home, it's nothing but water again. But then they have a little rabbit.
Because you know what it is though? They don't have them all the time, innit? They give them back. It's the give them back complete thing. So it's like,
soft grandparents.
Yeah. Soft
But
grandparents.
so you got the 2 youths. He wants to have another one, but something McGuan, like something's not right.
Yeah.
You're breaking up to make up, and
all of that stuff. Then I thought, okay, you know what? I do want one. I do want another one. So then, we very quickly actually, very very quickly.
You do all that timing for the month stuff, picking the right day.
No, did one time, boom.
Go on.
As soon as
Large
I
up
pay,
him. Give me some
Where's your husband from?
Jamaica. Yeah.
Them sperms be swimming, boy.
Sperms be sperming.
So yeah,
That's all.
yeah. So yeah, I'm thinking, boom. Okay.
So you're pregnant now?
Pregnant now. Can tell him because we're having the little messages now. You know, if it didn't work this time, boom, boom, boom. I'm saying like, you know what I mean? If it didn't, he's messaging me. Yeah, you get me. Boom on ovulation.
Yeah.
Boom of ovulation. If it didn't work this time, we know what the next ovulation is. Bossing joke and all of this stuff. So, okay, pregnant now.
Bam.
That sort of thing.
Congrats.
Gone quiet.
What do you mean
It's
gone
your story.
quiet?
Come on.
What?
Oh, he went quiet. Oh,
Yeah, it's gone quiet.
Yeah, what do you mean gone quiet though?
It's gone quiet. I said you're not doing
What do you
that.
mean? Like no texts, no. What do you mean
No
gone
texts,
quiet?
nothing. He's gone.
How long?
Only 1 day. 2 days. 2 days. 2 days.
Going quiet for 2
He
days.
went quiet. No response.
Yeah.
Nothing. That's quiet.
Was this just
me,
after the
me,
birth?
me and him, yeah.
Like
you
she's
see-
pregnant.
Yeah, well,
Oh,
yeah.
still
Me and
pregnant.
him, yeah.
You chat all the time.
10 hours. The phone's on the mantelpiece while we're
you're one
showering,
of them,
getting ready.
man.
We have so much.
ain't watch
Like, do you
TV,
know
bruh.
this happened? Blah blah. Not every day, but yeah, we have conversations.
just
And
listening
you know,
to it.
yeah.
10 hours.
We'll do the 10
This
hours
is
and
the time-
everything.
I'm just
You
So
had your
I'm
phone
saying,
on charge.
so I'm
phones all
saying-
beating up.
hold on, no, but remember, it wasn't all the time because remember,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah, fair
saying
enough.
we were on and off,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I was thinking, nah, I'm not doing this because you're acting dodgy. So
Yeah.
we'll break up. Like, what are you doing? So this is what's happened now. So I'm thinking, Tasha, you idiot. I'm thinking, Tasha, you idiot. But I'm thinking, you're not that guy. Because you already
wow.
know what I've just gone through. So I'm thinking, you're not that guy. You already know that what I've just gone through. But yeah, he was in his badness. He was in his badness, man. I'm finding out about multiples and everything. And then he's like, you know, he's dropped to me that, you get me?
Do you think he's just trying to get out of his system because he knows he's just with you now? You got his child, he's on a da-da-da-da, so he was just like...
Did he ever say that to you? Like he was just trying to get out of his system.
He said he was on badness. He just said I was on badness. I didn't rate no female. I didn't rate nothing. Like, do you get what he said? Like,
So
he
he
knew.
said he didn't rate you, but he wanted you to have his child. He didn't
He said
rate.
he
Of course
knew
rated you.
didn't rate them, but he rated you.
he rated the mother that I was. He knew that if he wanted anyone to have my child, I would be a great mother. Like his mum knew. He's told his mum about me, everything. Do you get what I mean? That is a mother. He loves the way I am with my children. He loves the way that I want to raise my children.
Yeah.
I'm not moany about it or anything. You get what I mean? My heart's nice.
I love that
and all
because
of
there's
that stuff.
bare women out here. Just segue.
Yeah.
Keep your point. Bare women out here. They received their Mother's Day, Happy Mother's Day. They've got the lovely pictures up and rare. They hate being a mum.
I love
They
being
don't
a mum.
actually want to be a mum. They resent their youth.
Yeah, they do resent, yeah.
There's so many women out here that resent their youths because in their head their youths are obstacle to things that they want to do and some other stuff or some fly lifestyle on a social network that's not. So yeah, big ups to the mums that really love being a mum because there's a difference. And
There's a
enough of you
few
women
though.
out
There's
there.
a few that.
But then
There's
some of them
enough
have
of
to
you women out here that
sacrifice a bit of life to be that.
You
to
talk
be that
the
loving
talk,
mum,
yeah, but they
though.
talk the
You gotta
talk.
let go of some dreams in that. To be
What
that,
dreams,
to be that
though?
She, I don't know. She
that's-
might win a doctor, university,
deep
something.
still.
You
Yeah,
got
I
to
mean,
give up dreams. Like, see, as especially if you're like, you're a mum that's single, a lone mother, a lone parent, whatever it is, yeah. And now you're dedicated to raise these youths 24/7. There's no days off.
But I
So
think
that career you
that.
was
It's
chasing,
real.
shut
This is how
down.
a lot of women are going mad because they still trying to balance this and that
everything.
because society says being a mum's not enough. You gotta have a hustle. You gotta have this. You gotta have this. You gotta have that.
I ain't got time. Okay, convenience. Don't worry
Yeah.
about cooking for your kids. Give them ham and cheese sandwiches and that, and then they're just eating bare. Everything's for red. It's all tapped.
It's all about convenience. But yeah, go on, carry on anyway.
Yeah,
sis.
sorry.
I'm gonna say something about that. Yeah.
Convenience.
You see, things become inconvenience if you're not
Don't
enjoying
flick the
it.
nastiness from your nails onto
No,
nothing,
there's
you
no
know.
nastiness.
I don't
Look,
know what you're doing all that.
no, it's the
flick it.
acrylic. It's the acrylic. You don't.
Onto my
shush.
Versace sheets.
Let's ignore him,
Hey, so
guys.
be
There's no
sassy, don't be
nastiness.
limited
Look. I just think that things become an inconvenience if you're not enjoying it, and if you, do you go, I don't know because I'm not in everybody's situation. So the situations I can understand, like you're saying, doctors and all of that stuff. I think there's certain things that's just not compatible with might not be compatible with motherhood. I can't say because I'm not trying to be a doctor. Do you get what I mean? My cousin's a doctor. She raises her 2 children very well and does what she does.
Oh, there's definitely people who can do it.
So
Definitely.
I'm just saying, but I feel like those
Strong people,
that talk about, oh, it's hard and stuff like that, it's because you're not enjoying doing it. Because let me tell you something, you're not moaning about if you're partying or you're meeting up with your friends and you're spending hours with your friends and all of that stuff, that's time, you know, that you could be spending with your youth. It's the same amount of time. It's the same amount of but you're enjoying doing that. You're not thinking it's hard when you're getting ready and going to raves and all of that stuff, and you're not finding that hard. If you're going out to dinners and you're cooking dinner for your friends and all of that stuff, you're not finding that hard. Why does it become hard now when you got to go to the park and play around with your children or play cards? Or because I play cards and play around and go to the park and cook for my children. Us females, we do come dine with me and do all of that stuff.
What you're talking about, you know.
I see with that.
I'm not gonna. Yeah, I've suffered with what you're talking about. I'll be honest with you, man, because I think
you do it too.
I've done it, and
when you look at it,
yeah, it's wrong, and it's like with everything though. Like with me, in terms of I try to find shortcuts around things sometimes, and sometimes I build something up to be taxing, and there's other things I'd rather do, and because I've always only had to answer to myself, I've got away with doing them other things sometimes. As you get a bit older and a bit wiser, and you look back and you realise, raw. Like, I'm now thinking about my son. Like, my son, shit, he was supposed to come and link me today, right? Like, and I just think to myself, I love kids, but I enjoy them when they're a bit older. Yeah, so, like, my youngest kids are quite young right now. Yeah. We have fun very rare. But I always wanted to roll with my teenage son and go here and go there. Yeah. So I feel like man kind of wants that rather than the kiddie. Because it drives me a bit mad sometimes when it's just bare kid chat. I was like,
Wow.
Shut up, go in your room.
I say it's not. It's like men can't multitask like you said. Yeah, cool. I'm not cool, but just recently, my child's mother, she went on holiday for 10 days, 9 days, or something like that. So I've got all 3 kids. I'm a single parent now because she's away, right? So
Single lone parent.
I'm doing a single lone parent thing now, and it's like, I mean, every time she goes on holiday, I take the kids. I'll step in. Like first 2-3 days, 2-3 days. There's no cereal in the house. No one's eating cereal to go to school. I'm waking up, cook breakfast, scrambled eggs, and sometimes it's all dumplings and saltfish. It's like, eat some.
You getting on?
By day 4, day 5, it's like, yo, get the cereal from the top of the fridge and make your own stuff. It's like, it compounds. Like each day, like the first few days, you're
stuck rating the mums,
I drop my
rate a mum, man.
The 2 older ones, they can take themselves to school, do what they're doing. Right. My youngest son, you gotta get for that school run. So whatever you done the night before, wherever you trying to stay up late to study, trying to write bars, or just trying to play games with the man them because you ain't doing it in the daytime, like you still go sleep and wake up for that school run. Let's see you get a bit more time.
It's real.
Then you go do the school. I'm just talking from real recent experience. I only got off duty about last week. I call it duty. Anyway. Then it's like, after school run, you got to come back, you're like, okay, I just need to think about what I'm going to do for dinner, if I'm defrosting or plan that. Then I've still got to tidy the house before they come around, start doing all this other stuff. Before you know it's 2 o'clock, I'll start thinking about school run. And then you get them from the school, it's like, I still ain't got, I got to sort dinner out, I got out there.
Newfound respect, right? Newfound respect.
All the time. After that day 3, I remember I say to my mum, I'm sorry for everything I put you through. Thank you for not unaliving me growing up. My kids ain't even little craps like I was, innit? So I can get how it can absorb so much of your life. Without you intent. Because sometimes I'm kind of organising my time, but with them.
But this is what man's trying to explain to them outside of Mary Stopes where we need to go in. Because it's like, you sure you want to do all of that? Are you sure? You ready? This is what Nelly was trying to say to Ashanti. I ain't doing like you wanna have a youth, cool. I ain't saying dash it or nothing, but there's certain elements of it I ain't willing to do right now. So what you saying? She was like, okay, maybe we do it. So now we here now, innit? What I warned you, because it's like, you might not realise how deep. It's deep. It's very deep. Pick up the mums, man.
Large the mums every time. And the pups doing it. Everyone.
And the pupses.
Even the dual parents actually together in that.
Yeah, it's still a job.
It really takes a village, bro.
It is a lot still,
It takes a village, bro.
But I would say, I think I've had different phases of parenting, innit? I've got my older children and my younger children. So the older children, I can look them in the eyes and say, yo, I made bare mistakes. And I can see rare. And there's times where I should have just not been selfish. I thought I was trying to preserve my mental health by doing other things and, you know, being able to have other things that I could put my mind into, because trying to be a parent felt like very stressing and very taxing. And my story is different because I don't have mum, dad, uncles, none.
Just you.
Just me. And then I'm with a woman who's got a whole family. On her side, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Grandma, everyone's there.
Are they
And I'm
helping
on my J. So I'm like trying to come to your side for advice and help. But you like reminding me that, nah, we're team baby, my minute. Do you know what I'm saying? There was a lot of time where I felt very isolated in the parental experience and maybe getting closer with other fathers. Nowadays I'm seeing man them creating father groups. And I rate that. Even us as man them, we try to get the kids out.
Yeah.
Once a month we do a daddy
that is
thing.
lovely. That's what I'm saying. Because you know what? It's not gonna be
That
very like fun with you as men, and you lot don't do that stuff. You get what I mean? For
my
me,
kids love it. I'm super fun. What do you mean? What?
yeah. Anyway, I'm joking, Mike. I'm joking.
Yeah, okay.
What I'm
That
saying-
was dark.
That was cool. I felt it for you.
I'm joking. Do you know why I'm joking? Because I was a daddy's girl.
Was you?
Yeah, I was a daddy's girl. Rest in peace. Like, I was a daddy's girl all the way to the end. All of us were daddies. We have one. We're all climbing over his head. I see my little ones climbing over his head. And I say, this just reminds me. This just reminds me of us and with my dad. Like, do you get what I mean? And he's there. I got pictures. I'll show you later. It's funny. Like, do you get what I mean? They're like little cubs, like little lion cubs crawling over your head and climbing and all of that stuff. So
Is that him?
that's actually my
Funny you
daughter
say
on my
that.
other phone.
Because they're going to the men to play physically, but then you had a problem with men getting physical earlier. Like, it's the role expected of us at certain times.
This is little girls climbing on his head.
Yeah.
Oh, and the son.
I know what you mean. I know what he's
You go
getting.
to the man for that.
I don't
though.
fuck with five, you know.
You go to the man for that.
Yeah,
Because you're physical. You're the man. Yeah. Yeah. Wrap them up.
It's true.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
So then he came back and he was he came and he told me, boom, had a baby last week.
I wasn't
He
ready
even
for
told
that.
you he had a baby last week.
Came back, we were sitting around the table. He said I had a baby last week. I'm not gonna go into you know but you know when he told me I sat there and I was just no emotions because I've already gone through the
And you're
madness
pregnant.
now.
You're pregnant.
I'm pregnant.
How far gone? Like, I mean,
I'm newly pregnant,
Okay.
like what 2 weeks,
So
2
you
weeks or whatever. But he knows me. He knows me. We've been talking and seeing each other for 2 years. There ain't no abortions around here.
Can I cut you one more time?
That's not, yeah.
But you said you two sat down and decided to have this baby though.
Oh, he was asking. Remember, we had arguments because I was saying I don't want another baby. So he's saying, and he will tell you, I'm like, I think the only or one of two, the only person that didn't want to have his youths. Everybody else has been trying to do madness and all of that stuff and abortions here and there, bare different abortions and all of that stuff. Me, I didn't want to have no youths. So now that I've come round
Now that I'm
and
pregnant,
I've said,
yeah.
you're telling me this sort of thing.
Crazy.
So,
Yeah, that's mad stuff.
in the time that he was gone, I've already dealt with what I have to deal with quick, fast. Because I ain't got time. I ain't a dweller. I ain't got time to be, I'm pregnant now. I've decided to have this shoot. Okay, I'm doing it by myself. What I was worried about, and I tell you.
What did you break up with him when he told you?
Yeah. I didn't see him again till I was 6 months pregnant.
This is the current.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't see him again till I was 6 months pregnant. I sent him some fire. He sent it back to me. He said he didn't even know. He said he didn't know that was a part of me. I sent him some. The whole bitch came out of me.
You said some nastiness.
I said, I hope you're something. I can't remember, but the Patwa, the Jamaican, and the St. Lucian came all out, all out. And then I just left it. And then 6 months into it, 6 months. I think it was just before 6 months. I said, do you want to be a part of your baby or not? Like, when the baby comes, and then he messaged straight back and he said, of course. I thought you weren't going to give me the opportunity, blah, 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 blah. And I said,
Large
no.
up him.
Yeah, I said, no, of course. You can be a part and blah, blah, blah. But by this time, I don't know that there's only one baby, because what I'm not telling you is when he told me that he had a baby last week, the next week why the fire came was there was other pregnancies at the time. So I'm thinking there's a whole leap now. But I'm thinking I'm not going to deny him. I'm still not going to deny him seeing his baby, innit? So we're not talking on that level. So he's not telling me that there ain't no other babies now. Because, they're not here no more, sort of thing. Like, they decided not to go through with pregnancies and stuff. You understand?
Yeah.
But that's where you get the whole heap, and I've seen it for myself. A whole heap of girls just wanna a whole heap of girls just wanna have babies, like
Yeah.
for like, do you know what I mean? So I said, okay. So as we were, navigating, he started to come to the
Scans
appointments and all of that stuff now and stuff. So
prenatal.
yeah. So then towards the birth, after the birth now and stuff, so he was there for the birth and stuff. After birth, I said, look, we need to meet her siblings. I don't do these things where, do you know what I mean? We need to meet siblings. People need to know, blah, 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 and all of this stuff. So he's saying, what not.
There is no
Yeah, because we're not together. Remember, we're not together. We're just, you get what I mean? So he's saying, nah, it's not like that. I'm not even with her and blah, 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 and stuff like that. So now he's saying, do you get what I mean? It was his mum's idea, to be fair. Me and him disagree with how this came about, how we got together, yeah? He's saying it was his mum's idea. I'm saying it was his mum's idea. He's saying it was my idea. I'm saying I know it wasn't my idea, and I'm showing him how I know it was the mum. But anyway.
Yeah, because the way your head is...
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just going to free you from this thing that's been touching your hair the whole...
I didn't feel it, No. But yeah, so basically...
Just move into it, fuck it.
That's all right. So basically, we're in a relationship, and because I got the status now, I'm saying no. We have to tell. Everybody has to know. So this is the woman. Get a bit of status. Get a bit of.
Okay, because so now you're in a relationship.
Yeah.
Now.
So I'm saying I'm not doing this. So now I'm putting my foot down. So I was subtle before.
Yeah.
And now I'm saying no. I got authority now to say we gotta tell. So
who is it you wanted to tell?
The woman that you said
that was pregnant.
that had a child, sort of thing.
Close camera.
Yeah, very close. They're the same. Yeah. So basically, he's saying, so I'm saying, so we've had an argument now, and he's walked out the house. I said that was the wrong thing to do, because now you don't realize. And I said this to him. I said, I got ways of finding who's who and all of this stuff, So I've got the woman's details. He just didn't know. So I've messaged her. I found her on Facebook because I've seen pictures and I know name, innit? So I typed it and then I was mad and I recognized a picture. So I messaged her on Facebook and I said, do you get what I mean? Look, boom, boom, boom. But then the reason why he didn't know, the reason why he didn't want to tell me, they've never been in a relationship, never had nothing, anything, yeah? So he's saying the reason why he didn't want to tell me is because he felt like she would take the child away or not let him see. And that is what happened eventually. That is what went on to happen. So there was a bit of animosity for me then, like resentment towards me sort of thing. But the thing is, I'm telling him that I don't believe that, because when I did tell her...
She was acting all cool and that.
She told me they've been seeing each other all up to now. Remember, we're in a relationship now. Yeah. So I'm saying to him... So there's a whole madness now. There's a whole madness in it. So let's not get too much into that.
Yeah.
So then she's gone. His mum's on the phone to me, trying to salvage me and him and stuff, because you know what I mean. She's like, this is the one. This very respectful, loves and all of that stuff. So then he's come and. I can't remember what it was for, my birthday or whatever, and he's come with a gift and all of this stuff, and we spoke, and he's apologized, and he's saying the situation that I'm in, baby over here, baby over that, the bond, blah, 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 blah. We've rekindled, we've gone back together. Not straight away, but we got back together. But then as we were together, when my baby was about 6 months old, I started getting really funny messages on Facebook. My socials. Yeah. And I thought it was a lesbian, because I get these things. So a lesbian sending me messages, oh, you're hot and blah blah blah. Some people are very forceful in, well, I don't swing that way, you're not hearing me. But then what happened was this person then put up a video, and my mum said, check with, because you don't get this, see if it's got something to do with him. So I checked and I asked him, and he said, yeah, it's so-and-so. And I said, what? Like, why is so-and-so doing this? Some next girl that's very young. And I'm saying, like, is there something going on, blah, blah, blah. And he got pretty vexed with me, sort of thing. I'm just experiencing losing my sister. So I'm getting like, I don't want no argument.
Yeah.
Calm down. It don't matter. And he's like, blah, 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 blah. He questioned me, blah, blah, blah. So I've gotten up and I've pushed his head. Like, don't ever, because he's over me. And I'm thinking, don't ever test me. But I'm shocked by my own reaction. So I've run out. I'm trying to leave the house. He's saying if I leave the house, the kids are going to be by themselves because he's going. So I'm staying.
Good lyrics.
So I'm staying. Yeah, because it's late now and all that stuff. So he's gone, blah, blah,
He's
blah.
upset you left first.
So we separated. We think, but he's called me and he's saying, look, Tash, do you get what I mean? Things are gotten out of hand, blah, 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 blah. What happened was basically...
So what, did you get that push for free? Yeah, you pushed him and...
What do you mean?
You say he's a
Pushed him
free...
and cut. She pushed him and cut the house.
I pushed him a cut. No, I pushed him, and I kind of like, because I don't do the violence anyway. I'm thinking, what's wrong with me, sort of thing. So, like, but anyway, what happened was, long story short, we're having our, we've gotten back together, but the things keep happening, innit? The socials keep happening really badly now, innit? I do hair, innit? So now she sent somebody round to my house, yeah, to pose and look around my house, to pose
Same
like
girl.
a client, same girl. So he's saying it's a stalker. So he sent me to go and report the girl to the police and all of stuff. I remember I got a ticket that day, babe. I forgot to tell you about that. But to report the girl to the police and all of this stuff. And he's basically, me and him used to argue back and forth because I'm saying I don't trust, because I've seen stuff now, innit?
Yeah.
So I don't trust, blah, blah, blah. So he's saying now this girl has moved her and her child to his front door, basically. She's private renting. You've got a child, you've gone to find a private landlord to move on his doorstep, blah, blah, blah. Basically, I don't know this, innit? We're separated. So, okay, I hear him, but I don't hear him. Yeah, I do hear him, but I don't hear him. So this is where we have conflicts, but it's dead conflict, innit? Because everything's cool now. But he's saying, but we were separated, but you still cheated on me with her before we separated. We separated because I believed you was cheating on me, innit?
Yeah, and then you went back to her.
You were still playing
Fast
about
forward,
with her,
yeah.
sort of thing. So 2 weeks after that, he's gotten her pregnant. But he don't know. And I don't know. So me and him's arguing about her foolishness and all that stuff. He don't know, and then we're good. Everything's good. Everything's
sweet
nice.
now, yeah,
everything's
that's
sweet.
when it's gonna
Christmases, pictures, families together, planning to move in, everything.
Yeah.
Want another baby.
Yeah.
I get pregnant now and all of this stuff. And what she started to do, no, I didn't get pregnant actually yet. What she did is she started adding me onto an account and then putting up things about babies and blah, blah, blah. So he's come back now, and I said, we separated for two months because we're arguing about this thing now, yeah? And I've said, and I put him on CSA. I did it out of spite because he said that's the one thing he hates. I didn't do it with my other big father, but he said, so for 3 months I put him on CSA. And then I said, all right, let me take it off. But it was bad because he earns nicely, so
What's CSA?
he works as child maintenance.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so what's it called? So he was mad about that. And I'm not gonna lie, I thought, got you back now, innit? That was my get you back. I don't do all like you cheated, I cheated. That's a punishment to me if I do that nastiness. But basically, so now come back and I'm saying, is there another baby? And he's quiet. And I said, I believe there's because he's bare missing, back into love, and I'm saying, you've got a son. And he's looking at me. Because now he's realising everything I've been telling him about the stalking and all of that stuff is real. Do you get what I mean? So I'm saying, and it's for this girl. And he said, and I said, I know, and his name begins with, do you get what I mean? So he's like, obviously, she's been doing so. They've realised now, blah, blah, blah. So he's showing me. So he's saying, but I don't believe that the baby's mine because why would she do something like that? Sort of thing. So he showed me now, and he showed me evidence and everything. He found out, she called him the day after she had the baby to say, I've just had your baby. So all this time...
So he didn't know.
He didn't know. He didn't know we're nice and rosy. And that's why when we broke up for the 2 months, is because he got the shock. She said I was here, Tasha, eating my breakfast, and I got a text message, and I couldn't. And I don't know if you remember. I couldn't finish my breakfast. I said I'm not hungry. He said I was frozen stiff and all this stuff. So you get me. He showed me a picture of the baby. It's not a resemblance of him. But very very cute baby and stuff. So I understand where he's coming from. And plus, like, members of his family were saying this, and that don't look like nothing of us. And women wouldn't. Why would a woman do that? She basically what he was told, and I thought that as well, is the baby father doesn't want a thing, so she's trying to sort of thing come onto you, because he can't remember, he don't know when this baby was conceived. He knows he was messing around with her, but how can 9 months go by and then boom, like that sort of thing. But remember now, we're trying for a second baby and stuff. We believe it's not. It was saying like, I'm saying you got to do the paternity test and stuff like that. So I'm saying I'll buy it. Everyone's longing it out. I'm buying it, because otherwise, how can we be having another baby and blah blah blah? So we did the paternity. His mum did convince me that the baby's not his. Her logic and reasoning and everything convinced me. By the time we found out that the baby is his, baby number 2's on the way. I found
twice.
Yeah, baby 2. But do you get what I mean? So baby number 2's on the way. So blah blah. So I'm like, cool. I said, I'm doing this by myself. See your kids when you want to see your kids. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this or anything like that. We're not getting together, blah, 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 blah. So we're doing the co-parenting for a little bit now, for like a year and stuff like that. And then I'm saying, look, I'm going back. I'm not being single. I'm not being single. I'm gonna date and stuff like that. I don't want no more children. So do you get what I mean? It's gonna be someone who's already had children already and blah blah blah. And we're cool, but he's like, so he's come back and he said, Tasha, please. Look, please, like, I know, like, show me, blah blah blah.
Baby, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And
So then,
the window in the rain and that.
so blah blah. Then there weren't no begging thing, because that's one thing he said. I never beg you. I said if you begged me, I won't find you attractive. And he knows that. I said, so you get what I mean. So we tried, blah blah blah.
Made a reasonable request.
Got back
to both of you for that though.
I agree.
Got back together and everything like that. Baby number 3 now. A little son, sort of thing, and everything was fine.
Oh shit!
That was a start, look.
Yeah, you know, everything's fine. Here comes the
Don't
problem.
bring this all up and then go home and put the brother in trouble, you know.
No.
She's cool. She's
everything
calm.
was fine. No, he was the one to prompt me. This is what happened. The next thing's on me, innit? That's how I looked at you. It's not on him. It's not on him.
Okay. Yeah, give him some breathing space.
So we had this idea. His idea that I would do the baby fathers.
You'd what?
Podcast.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why?
So, because we were watching the baby fathers, we watched podcasts and stuff, innit? And he said, it's so mean that all these women are stopping their baby fathers from seeing their youth just because they cheated or just because of infidelity and all that stuff. Yeah. So he said, you know what, Tash? You should do that podcast first. Because I'm going to do podcasts. And he said, you should do that podcast first. Tell our story and show women they don't need to be so mean because someone cheated on them still. Because I've never, ever. That's never been on the tables. You can't see your children. Look, that's ridiculous. That's food. So he said, go and tell the story. And then he said, you can tell the story as bad as you want to. Make me look bad. I don't care. Yeah. I said, I'm not going to do that. I just want to tell the story as it is. But what it was, when I was going to do the baby fathers, this is a misstep
I need to
in
watch
mine.
your episode, you know.
When I was going to do the baby fathers, you'll call me after you watch it. I know. When I was going to do the baby fathers, I kept saying to him, and he wasn't listening. I said, "Tell me what the no-go areas are."
Yeah. What can I not say?
Yeah, and he's saying, "No,
it's all good.
It's cool. No one don't know who you're talking about." And blah blah blah. So I said, "Tell me." And then he said, "But now he's saying, well, I thought you would have exercised some discretion." But I've made myself transparency, and you know how I am.
His mind didn't even go to how dark you could get. Yeah.
So now,
too transparent.
So I've said stuff now that his mum said about me about my dad, which he didn't seem too fussed about. But then I've said certain things that he said, like, you could have exercised some discretion. And I said something about, his dad, which I got wrong, by the way.
Yeah.
But I made a reference. I got it wrong. But which I didn't think was too bad. But now
What did you say?
his family members have seen me. I said basically the way it sounds like is I'm blaming his ways on his upbringing.
Okay. Yeah.
Do you get what I mean? Because I'm saying like people are laughing about it and stuff like that, and people are saying, oh, like cheating's not no big deal and stuff like that. So like the way that so I'm explaining certain things that I've heard and what has been said to me. I got the dad part like not completely wrong, but wrong because that wasn't even about me, to be fair.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, look, do you get what I mean? Like he's very into his family, he doesn't branch out and blah blah blah. So I'm explaining what I know and how I've, been able to look past it and forgive it and blah blah and keep my family going and stuff like that. But he's saying like I gave too much information. But I'm saying you're only thinking that now because the family got wind of it.
Yeah. So that they got to hear it.
They're giving him
and then
they're getting onto him now.
Yeah.
Especially because they like you, they know you now. So they're on your side.
And that,
Yeah, so now it's a big hoo-ha, and whereas he was saying no, but I'm cool with it. First he went from I'm cool with it, telling everyone stop calling me. Even his ex called him. I said, get her off the phone. Get her off the phone now, quick. I had to message her, what the flip do you think you're doing?
Ex is the one that had to use it.
No, she's from college. We're big in our frigging 40. What the backside?
Wow.
Sit your backside down. Go find some youths for yourself. Big in your 30s and they're on your college man's, your college ex's phone.
Still sending
find
shots now.
something.
Now still some extra slugs again.
You're telling me I look like an Egypt, but you're chasing my man still after from college.
Like,
You know what I mean?
Get over it.
So you're telling me about I'm an old woman, but my man is the same age as me, and you're chasing him.
So you want to
find someone your own age. You get me? So anyway, okay, that's enough. Yeah. So basically,
Vanessa.
So basically, Benita. But anyway, basically, yeah.
What did it with a V?
B.
Benita.
Yeah. So basically now,
Benita just got aired out. And Benita, if you want to come on the show, let us know. Hit us up in the
Spanish is that? Bonita.
No, so
Bonita.
basically, my thing is that was my fault. Yeah, because he's saying I'll take it because he's saying I should have exercised some discretion.
So did that create?
Basically people's calling him. I think we were away. We went for a little family getaway. So away for a week, and that week his phone was ringing off. All into the night and everything. So can't even enjoy. But I remember I'm big pregnant as well, So I'm sick. After we came, I was sick on that holiday. I had sepsis. I didn't know.
Oh, shit.
I didn't know, but I was shaking. I was in pain. I could hardly walk. So he's got to carry me, all this stuff. His people's on the phone. He's telling them how many different times I know. Oh, but she said this and she said that. And they're twisting it in a way. Things I didn't even say. You're fabricating. He hasn't watched it and he won't watch it. He said he don't want to watch it. I'm saying watch it. Because now I'm saying watch it.
Watch it.
So you can see. Don't take second-handed information. Watch it properly. So... Do you get what I mean? And his godbrother was on his phone all through the night and all through the days and stuff like that.
So when people are phoning him, are they phoning him like to cuss for you?
Yeah, and I'm right next to him. And I'm right next to it. So imagine we're right next to it and he's saying, I said I know. So eventually that I said I know became, oh, okay, yeah, I hear you. Like, and then hostility, then anger. So then, boom,
Yeah,
wedge.
you've got to go through all the amazing.
Yeah.
You say, boom, what?
A wedge between us.
Wedge, yeah.
So from that, he started moving different.
Yeah, feeling the way,
He started moving bare different.
It's dumb, it's mad, because he's actually told you to do it, but now he's like...
Yeah, so that's my thing. So I'm thinking...
Careful what you wish for, innit?
Yeah, literally.
So I'm thinking, now you throw me on the bus, because you could just... You was telling your family, but they weren't hearing. Everyone, we're all good now.
Yeah,
like, everything's back to normal stuff. But then he's gone and he's done his foolishness again, and I said, I'm done. There's no other babies or anything. It was with the same foolish gal that was... So he's gone to the one that is stalking me and doing all the mad...
He's gone back to that one?
No, she ain't...
Why would he do that? The one that was sending you videos and all that?
Stalking my mum, all of this stuff.
Who had another baby? She had a baby too,
right? Had the baby, that we found out was a baby. So he's gone and done all of this stuff, like gone back there. I said, I'm done. We've had I'm in hospital. And she told me. She told me, and I showed, and she made it. How she told me, she made an account called Tasha. my name. The last time she made an account called his other daughter's name. Like, she just, like, and I'm thinking, are you, like, you're getting on my nerves now, because come on now, know which foolish girl to play with. Do you get what I mean? Like, I'm basically, that doesn't make sense, but basically I said, so basically I'm done now. I'm done.
It's
so
too much now.
Yeah,
like, we're cool. Right. You can see your child. You can even you can even come over, because it's the distance is far, innit?
Yeah.
You can stay over and do the school runs, cool. But I ain't messing with you, and he will tell you, I ain't messing with you. Like, if I feel like feeling away, you can stay at my house, but don't touch me. We're done, sort of thing. So, got wind that I seem to be flourishing now. Not there's nobody there or anything like, but I'm done, innit? So I'm happy. I'm not gonna be done and miserable, sort of thing. So this is how we're now together in one household. Everything, like, you know, like he's done the action. He's stopped the talking. He done the action. He apologized. Went to his family. We're all back. You know, do you know what I mean? Everyone for the fact is bare solid. Do you get what I mean? Yeah. So it's nice. It's nice, sort of thing. And what I like is he's not making excuses.
Yeah.
He's not making excuses, but I don't make excuses. I know I turn into a bitch. Yeah. I know I went
no
from
way. No way. Never believe that you have the capacity for that.
A little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, a little tiny.
So so now, we're just like, what it is like, you get me, I get bare stick. You're idiot. You're a fool. And blah, blah, blah.
Who's calling you that?
Girls on
What, for staying with him?
For staying and all of this
stuff.
Well,
yeah, but like, these are seasons
of experience.
For me, that don't touch me, you know.
I'm glad it don't.
That don't touch me, because people are crying about their fathers of their children not even spitting on their children,
exactly,
and all of this stuff, and then you're not forgiving that guy to go to that guy
that's going to do the same
that's
thing.
doing the same thing, but
maybe even worse.
But the one you got a child with, you're not trying to educate and all that stuff. Trust me, there was work when you speak to him. There was work, because I
actually fucking respect what you're saying.
He's putting up with shame, his own shame, that people are looking at him and he's going through it. But now I'm with this. Shout out to the both of you.
And there's one thing though, I don't do that. Oh, you cheated. Bullshit. I don't do that. Because that's to bring that up. That's for me to be dwelling on it. That's horrible for me. Do you get what I mean? You've done it. We're here now. Let's enjoy. Let's enjoy what we're doing. Do you get what I mean? Let's enjoy our family. It's beautiful. You see the kids with their dad, and do you get what I mean? He's nice to me. It's not rosy. It's not rosy. I do things, and he has to pull me up on it. And like Tasha don't, and he does things, and I'll be like, I don't like that. Do you get what I mean? I want it to be like this sort of thing. Like, so it's not
still a working process, but
it's nice.
So with any of the other relationships,
I love it. It sounds like a real relationship.
Any of your other exes like that? Like, I don't like, or do you reckon you can only pull up the things you don't like now because of what you went through?
My first relationship, I was very young, and I had my son at 18, and I didn't even know how to open my mouth.
Okay.
I didn't even know how to open my mouth to say I'll wash the dishes in a minute. Like, I was just super submissive, like very, like why? I'll just like, why are you doing this? And then you'll answer, and I'll be okay. So when I tell him that, he looks at me and he laughs. He thinks, like, what are you talking about? To this mouth now? To you telling me I didn't open? Yeah, I had to go through it. And then my second real relationship was a serious domestic violence one, DV one. And then I stayed single for a very long time. My son and my daughter, there's 13 years between them, and then I just thought, let's bang them out if I'm gonna have them. Just like sort of thing. And and then like now the marriage thing is on the table because
you said you gave him ultimate, you gave him time.
I did, because I don't like that we're all under one.
Keep it on the table as well, the marriage.
Let me tell you why. Because it's my thing about marriage, because I'm fine not being married. No, I am. Let me tell you why. I'm not fine with us having separate names.
I respect that.
But you can just change your name, though.
No, because my kids have my name.
As well.
That's the thing.
Changing the kids' names.
He wants the kids to have his name.
Yeah.
But
he's raising them. He's taking them on.
No. Forget that.
And so am I.
Yeah. But you're not taking his name, though.
No, let me explain something to you.
Go on. I'm listening.
And I'm saying that's fine. If you're gonna be the man of the house and they take your name, be the man of the house, and we all take your name.
Yeah.
So we have to get married. So we all have one name. I'm sorry.
He wants the kids to have the name before marriage. He wants the kids to have his last name.
He wants the kids to have his last name.
Well,
but the kids have my, and they're my kids too.
Okay. No. See, yeah. Do the maths. Yeah. You talking about, man?
I was talking about like stepchildren for.
And do you know what?
Yeah,
Let me explain something to you like that you don't know. Yeah, my son has his dad's name. My first son, has his dad's name, and then his dad got married to a witch. And now my son has the same name as that witch that treated him bad.
What, he changed?
Or the
his
witch
name?
has the same name as him.
The witch
has the same name as him.
But and he's saying
the witch took the dad's name.
Yeah, doesn't matter.
The powers don't work no more.
Listen to what I'm
Go
saying.
on.
Yeah, listen to what I'm saying. So now imagine, you're very super close to your mum. You're super close to your dad. This woman's been disrespecting your mum and you and all of this stuff. Daddy's been daddy and married the fool. And basically, I have no sympathy or no watch mouth or nothing from what I've heard. Do you get what I mean? So, because I'm nice to people, until they come for me. And me and his dad ain't had no romantic nothing after we broke up with my 22-year-old son when he was 2. And you think there's a problem where...
Yeah,
that kind of stupidness that you dealing with. This is foolishness. Do you get what I mean?
Some women do hold a grudge.
That's stupid. But you came way after me. They didn't get together straight after we split up. They got together years after we separated.
I'm clocking what you're saying.
You still
this woman thinks you got a problem.
This woman has a problem with me. She don't want no communication. I had to buy my son a phone at 7 years old just so I can stop causing problems so he don't ring my phone. What kind of foolishness is that?
Weird shit.
Anyway, let me not get too much into it because we have to wrap up. But you're meant to say that. But basically,
I'm just here like a guest listening in.
Get over the roles, man.
This is serious. Go on.
But basically, my son came and said to me, "Now, mum, I got the same name as some next woman I don't like, but not the same name as yours." And that registered to me, because everyone thinks it's money why you should get married, but you're supposed to have the same name as your family, as your children. Both of you, both parents, are supposed to have the same name as their children.
100%.
So I'm telling him
that
is the deal breaker, and I'm not.
I do believe in the name of the father. That
Good for you and the father. Then the father must make the name his by doing the right thing.
Yeah, of course.
Realistically, you're saying, women should get married first. Well, women don't give no name until you get married if they want the name. Because I disagree. Because if it's meant to be in the name of the father,
you're not married to your partner. Don't give a child.
I disagree. Whether you're married or not, if you have a child for a man,
why isn't the father got the control to do the name then?
What do you mean?
Why isn't it the father's decision what the baby's name is?
I don't mind what country you're in,
It's not the father's decision.
Well, we're in this. No, it's not.
Don't mind what country you're in. You're talking.
No, it's not.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's not. No, you're right. You're right. But we already spoke about that.
The mum chooses the name.
We already spoke about that in the beginning, though.
Of course it is.
Tash.
Unless you're married, you ain't got no say.
We spoke about that. We spoke about that in the beginning. Yeah.
But we're in this country.
And we said in the beginning we know that the system is trying to definitely disempower men and the male role and whatever. But from time back, that wouldn't even have been you wouldn't even had a choice, right? But I do believe that all children should have their father's name, their father's family name, unless the father is some kind of monster.
Yeah.
I don't.
But wait.
I don't. But and do you know, let me tell you why. Do you know what happens at the airport? It happened to my grandson. Do you know what happens at the airport when the children have the father's name? So like I said at the beginning, be a man. Stand and be a strong man and lead. Because if you're leading, everybody has your name. Don't do no flimsy stuff. And it's not up to us women for you lot to marry us. So let's stop putting it on the women.
No. I'm like you're mixing up a few things. Go on. Yeah.
I walk into a registry office with my woman. Yeah, we say I want to name my child whatever. Yeah?
They will look to your woman and say for confirmation.
And she says no. They'll go with what she says.
Yeah.
That's a madness. Why?
Because you're not married.
Alright, well we're gonna get onto that another time.
We gotta
think about that another time. Listen, man.
That's mad.
This is the podcast you didn't know you needed. I'm already trying to think of what kind of nomics this is. Do you know what I mean? Some nomics, but
Sassinomics.
I like that one still.
Yeah, I bet you do. I bet you do. Yeah, but yeah, it's been great. Thank you, Fire, so much.
Thanks for
I appreciate you. Thank you, Motional, so much. I appreciate you lot pulling up on a Sunday. There's many things we could be doing with our Sunday, especially a hot, warm Sunday like this. I don't know about you, but we kind of I look forward to the weekend so badly. So for you to spend these hours with me, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. And also Maverick on the ones and twos, who's was been working for what?
23 hours.
23 hours
so 23. Add the 4 we've done here.
You're trying to just work in past Glastonbury.
Huh?
Yeah. Oh yeah, Glastonbury. Was Glastonbury work?
Right, 5.
No.
Since 5 today you've been working.
Wow.
So, it's been
4.
it's been 4. Let's say 4.
4. I got here before.
So
just
yeah,
before
man,
5, yeah.
well done. You know what I mean? Working, grinding. Hope you get all the things that you want in life. You know what I'm trying to say? And hope that I can assist you in that. Thank you for assisting me. We work well as a team. Big up all the Trill family. Yeah, all the Patreon crew. Everyone that's logged into Jedi Online, catching all the content. Big up everyone that's locked in with Transparency, with Fire. Yeah. A man like 555. I don't even know. Like, let's give the socials out. Are we cool? Are we cool with that?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do the social. What's your socials, man?
Transparency with Fire on Instagram and TikTok and Facebook, but I won't really accept you on Facebook still. But yeah,
Unless you got
else.
a video. Say, I'm coming to you as a woman. No more of that. Big up hubby as well. No more of that. Transparency with Fire. Coming woman to woman. Coming to you.
Didn't even do that. She came to me as the fake me.
Oh yeah, fake naming and
Fake me.
God, them are crazy, man.
Oh dear.
Them are crazy. And what's your socials, 5?
005_F1. That's Instagram. That's what I got left, to be fair.
See, popping it all down slowly, innit? That's the last thing. So yeah, man, check us all out, man. And Maverick Moses. And yeah, man, we out, man. It's been a nice one, man. Thank you.